We're streaming. Hello, world. Welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy. We corner the internet where we play tabletop role-playing games. We tell all manner of lies for your enjoyment. We pretend to be people we are not. We go places that have never existed, and we pretend that the other people are our children constantly, rearranging ourselves into family structures that do not exist. We are merely friends, no matter what we say in this stream. If you are joining us on the VOD, on a video, and you would like to get right to the gameplay, you should skip ahead until there are 3 little video screens on here, because Amanda's going to join us, and we will get started playing shortly after that. For the time being, Kurt and I are going to shoot the shit, enjoy our, get to know each other. Yeah, we've just met.
We've never met before.
No, this is episode 10, but we haven't really talked before this. We're just gonna hang out with people. So I mean that's
So
pretty
is
fun.
it pronounced Antonia or is it like
It's Antoni. I know you wanna put it into that th sound, but yeah. Kurt, did you know that a lot of people in my life call me Anthony with a hard T?
How do you feel about that?
I feel weird about it, but I think it's if you're not an English native speaker, sometimes the th sound is not like a typical sound you expect, and then this name
Of course.
is pronounced Antony in places. So
Many places. Probably more places than not.
that's true.
Really.
That's true. And I think I'm bad at saying sorry, I'm bad at saying my own name. Like I think when I introduce myself as Anthony, people are like, I think I don't say the very clearly, and so people are like confused and don't know what I've said. So I think this contributes to it that I'm taking on a new name.
An interesting social context to find yourself in.
Yeah.
Not exactly a nickname, but certainly a transmutation of sorts.
Exactly. Yeah, I found I reflected recently that like a number of people close to me call me Anthony, and it's just sort of happened over time, and I was like, oh, it's kind of my name in some meaningful way at this point.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, like what people call you is in many ways your name, so
Yeah.
it's kind of your name.
So I guess your name's kind of Dumbface.
That's what people are always saying. And I'm like, please, no, you'll make that my name. And then if the fairies get a hold of it, they'll be like, this guy, we can't even spirit him away to fairyland. Not if his name is Dumbface. I have had the uniquely English language problem of having a consonant in my name that is notoriously difficult to pronounce in any other language. If anybody is unfamiliar with how English is interpreted through other languages, feel free to guess which one it is as we go along. But there's only 3 options in my name. You can see it right there. There's only one English language consonant that, to my knowledge, the sound isn't even in any other languages.
The sound? What? Oh.
The sound.
R?
It's R. The English language R is extraordinarily difficult and very different from how R is pronounced in any other language. You can see this in Spanish, for example, where there's 2 kinds of R's. There's a rolled R, the classical example is there's pero and perro. I'm leaning too far into it because I don't really have the musculature to do a proper roll that's like subtle but integrated. But one is dog and one is yet, like but. So those are the 2 R sounds. One is like a D, pero. One is rolled R. In French, the R sound is made with the throat. And that is a much more common consonant in the languages across the world than the English R. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I was like, it can't be true that there's not any other languages that don't have our R. But I was like, well, German surely must have the same R. But apparently this is not true. They have more like a guttural French R, sometimes a rolled R. Yeah. So it really is quite uniquely ours, which is why like lots of non-English speakers struggle to pronounce it, I guess. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly why. I mean, I've read guides on how to pronounce the English R. Often it's described as you like bunch the back of the tongue. And if I was trying to learn how to pronounce this R, I don't think that would help me at all.
bunch. That's how the English R is described.
Yes,
R, r, okay, I mean, I
because
can kind of see what they mean. Yeah,
there's like a rigidity that you have to form with the back like edges of your tongue, and that's
yeah.
weird. It's a weird thing to
Super
have to do.
strange.
In
Huh.
fact, the English R is so weird that in spite of there being like a huge English bias in the International Phonetic Alphabet, huge might be an overstatement, but like certainly the Roman alphabet, the Latin alphabet, I guess, and then by extension, English, there is a bias towards how sounds are represented because they are largely represented with that alphabet. But the R, the English R is upside down in the International Phonetic Alphabet.
True.
So that's a choice, right? That's not the normal R. That's kind of a weird R.
And
So
which R is
it's
the normal R?
I think the R that's face up in the International Phonetic Alphabet is like the trilled R, the pero sort of thing.
Huh.
But I'm checking now. And now everyone can listen to nothing happen while Kurt types in letters into the learning machine.
Well, this is one of my favorite things. Just like it's really hard to know what is unique about your own language, your own culture, and then it extends to the individual too, right? Like it's really hard to know what's unique about you, because you're soaked in it. It's just this is your environment. It's completely universal to you. You have nothing to compare it to. It's very easy to have these sorts of blind spots. What have you found, Kurt?
I was wrong. The trilled one is the one that gets the normal R. So the pero, not the pero.
Okay.
Pero gets kind of like a lazy sort of rounded R, just like a whoop. Like
Oh.
imagine it doesn't have the stick going all the way up. The stick just sort of
Ooh, yeah,
eases
super
in.
good. Okay, like an
Yeah,
upside
yeah,
down J or
exactly.
something. Uh,
You're all tuning into this for like obscure linguistics.
well,
It's not that obscure linguistically,
I mean,
folks.
it shows up a lot. But
This is
also,
IPA 101.
this is the kind of shit that gets talked about in the first 20 minutes of this stream. Like we dive deep on some bizarre topic normally.
But
I
what
think.
it's time to do now is dive shallow so that we can surface at the waters and say, hello, everyone. I got water on my nose. Hello, everyone. Rating over from Amanda's stream. What a pleasure
Highlight.
to have you today. What was Amanda playing? Was she winning, son?
It was
Were you
James
winning?
Bond stream. Is that right? I saw it on Twitch as I was getting things set up. Double O
This would
Seven First Light.
explain the outfit.
Oh, does it? Oh, I haven't. I didn't pay attention. For
Well, just sort of an elegant dress, like a
ah,
formal sort of sparkly thing. Me personally, I'm like, I can never predict what Amanda is going to be wearing day of until I get the selfie from her because she could show up in anything from like a sweatshirt to a cosplay, and you simply can't know. You simply can't know.
it's always exciting. I, on the other hand, wear the same shirt every Monday, so it's very predictable. uh, okay, if you go to our YouTube, because I think you can't see it on Twitch, but if you go to our YouTube and you look at the stream, it has a very cool thumbnail. And I feel like people are not appreciating or observing Kurt's thumbnails that he constructs for every stream as much as they should, because they're kind of hidden away. Um, you should go check it out if you haven't.
Some are more effort than others.
Okay, okay.
Today was I had a lot of fun with it. Today it was neat.
But if you need something to do, you should go check it out if you're not already on YouTube. And then Kurt, so in this thumbnail, if you haven't seen it, two of us are upside down. I mean, depending how you look on it, maybe any set of us could be upside down. Um, how did you decide which of us to be upside down, Kurt? Was it a hair question of what looks most natural if you turn us upside down?
That is a great thought. Wow. It probably makes way a lot of sense to have the hair be what decides it. I just thought, look, Amanda brings in like at least half of the people who are here. That means Amanda's show. This is Amanda's show. Amanda should be face up.
Okay, okay. It's just that she's the main character. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you have all just rated in with Amanda. You can attest to Amanda being the main character here. We all know that.
Amanda's the
We
main
love her
character
for
in
it.
something in more than just this stream. I think in life, she is the main
Yeah.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't resent it, folks. We've got our little NPC lives. We're making our sandwiches out here.
Yeah, you want your universe to have a cool main character. This is important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like depressing life that you're living. You're an NPC for a bad property. Um, so
That's a shame.
we're all
You know?
excited that she's our PC.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's just how it is, folks.
That's just how it is. I thought earlier. I forget. Oh, Kurt. Okay. If you were born in 1600, what do you think your profession would be?
Ooh, that's a really interesting question. I'll tell you what I just learned about 1600.
Okay.
Stalling for time as I consider the answer to your question. I've just learned, this ties in.
I
Uh,
promise.
Folks who are watching may or may not be familiar with the loom, a tool
The loom.
that involves weaving threads into cloth. It's what makes cloth, fabric that you'd make clothes or bedding or something out of. And those are just little strands that are woven, and a loom is sort of the thing that holds them together. Loom, as it turns out, once meant tool in a much broader sense. Like the
Really?
word loom has the same root as a word that just meant tool. And this is why heirloom actually originally meant like a tool that you pass on to your heirs.
There. Ah.
So I'm telling this to a coworker because I'm weird at work, normal work. I'm weird at work too. And if you then imagine this scene, me talking to a normal person about looms, not like when I'm talking to you, you're all weirdos, but I'm talking to this normal person about looms, and I'm saying, oh, it's a tool. Like they would say tool, it was a tool. And she's like, so like if I wanted to bully someone, could I just be like, oh, you're a loom, just call them a tool? I was
Hmm.
like, it's funny you say that because the word loom meant tool, it also meant male genitalia from 1400 to 1600.
Oh my God.
And
One's
so
loom.
at last, we tie back around to 1600. We tie back around to it makes fruit with a little quip there from Rob. Bet you weren't expecting Fruit of the Loom to be so literal, were you, Rob?
Whoa.
And yet there we are.
So you're
Uh,
saying that you would be a weaver because you love to work with looms?
Probably not is the thing. Like
Hmm.
I was thinking about weaving, and then I was like, but there weren't as many like men in the textile arts even then.
It's
So
true.
I feel like kind of a missed opportunity. Maybe like a Cooper. That could be fun. Make some barrels.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Kurt
Cooper, right?
Kurt Cooper.
Kurt Cooper. Yeah, that's what they call me.
Wait, did you tell us what ruffling means? Did we talk about that last week?
Apparently it's like a farm.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, just some place. I don't know. I ain't
Interesting.
never been there.
I only bring this up because on this coming weekend, I'm like emceeing my friend's wedding, and I'm very honored to be chosen to do this. But I was realizing as I was asked that I have this like bucket list item of like actually being the officiant at somebody's wedding. Like I really want to, at some point in my life, be the officiant at somebody's wedding. And it's something like a desire that I had that I haven't even like reflected on or thought about. And I was telling somebody, I was like, it's just that like I think I have the archetype of a person who should officiate a friend's wedding, and so I just want it to happen at some point before I die. And they were like, Anthony, what is the archetype of a person who officiates a friend's wedding? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I was trying to explain it. I was like, I like to talk to people. I like to be, in the center of attention. But I also like to make like close bonds with friends, so it feels right. And then I realized, no, 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 none of that, none of that. Amanda was buffering too. Are we buffering? Interesting.
Hard to
Um,
say.
I said, I was like, no, it's because if I was born in 1600, I would be a priest. Like 100%, I would have ended up a priest.
Oh
And
yeah.
so that
No,
I
me
think is the
too.
archetype. Yeah, you too, you too.
Me too. That was one of the professions that I got in like my career test. You're in high school
Yeah,
and they're like, here's what you could maybe do for the rest of your life.
yeah. You got
Yeah.
priest, huh?
Yeah, among others, but that was pretty up there. And like it makes sense.
I got
Intellectually, I can see that.
I got
Uh,
farmer, but I think I cheated the system because I think I really wanted to be a farmer at that point. So I think I found ways of directing it that
That's
direction.
so funny. I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I didn't tip the scales in any way.
I
That's kind
imagine
of
at the
funny to
time you were
think about.
pretty confident that you didn't want to be a priest.
Yeah, I wasn't religious. Like my crisis of faith had already happened, lore, but I didn't like, I don't know, I did like the idea of being a sort of public facing role. I mean, I've always liked attention, folks. Big surprise that I'm here broadcasting to a classroom
There's a
sized
lot
group of
of
people.
selection happening. I was chatting.
Now,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking about your officiant thing
Okay,
again.
yeah.
Why would you want to officiate over being an MC? Like, what does that hold that's better?
No, no, officiating is way cooler because you're like, even if the wedding is secular, you are still like imbued at that moment with like the sanctity of bringing people together. Like, well, you still are the like, the channel for not perhaps a deity's power, but for like the power of society's like understanding of like love and commitment. And I like being the avatar of a concept like that.
Okay, riddle me this then. Does it count if you aren't legally marrying them? Because we had a friend
Hmm.
officiate our wedding,
Yeah.
we being me and the person that I am married to, uh,
Which may or may not be me.
which may or may not be Anthony. You can all have your little theories, but we can never know for sure. Now, does it count? Oh, I've killed Anthony. Sorry,
Sorry.
chat. We're going to have to find a replacement for my husband, may or may not be husband.
I tried to mute, but I muted Kurt instead of muting the stream, so only Kurt's ears were preserved for my
That's
coffin.
actually so much funnier.
Uh,
Oh, you muted my. I see. I thought for a
yeah.
second you'd muted my sound to the world. Aha! Why if it isn't an
Aha!
Amanda McKnight?
Welcome, Amanda. She can't hear us yet. She can't hear us yet.
It's true, but the day will come, and
She's
it looks like the day might be
here.
here.
Welcome to the stream,
Oh,
Amanda.
hello everyone.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, Amanda. Or should I say Ginger Bush? Was that your
Ginger Bush, yeah,
character
my
today?
Bond girl name. I
First man,
I was
first man.
playing as James, but that is my Bond
James.
girl name, we've decided. Or if I were a Bond villain, I think we were saying
Yeah.
the name could work for either.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Welcome. Now we are officially all together. The
We are.
Lies You'll Enjoy crew and the people that we told to skip ahead from the video are now rejoining us. So let's do the official intro. Welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. We play indie tabletop role-playing games. And today is no exception. We were playing episode 10 of our playthrough of City of Winter, a game that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Before we do, you should know who we are. My name
Who are we?
is Anthony, a amateur wedding MC, doing it twice this summer.
Wow.
A children's writer in a previous life. Nowadays, just an economist. Boo! But also a lifelong player of role-playing games, and very happy to tell stories with these folks on the internet. But who are they? Let's go this way first, Amanda. Who are you?
I am Amanda. You also may know me as Vamp. I'm a variety streamer, a cosplayer, a YouTuber, an actor. What else do I do? I'm a model. I don't know. I do a lot of things. One of the things that I do is I come here every week or almost every week to play here to play tabletop RPGs with my lovely friends Kurt and Anthony. I am a very big RPG enthusiast. I may even be starting a third like group of playing games with now, which I think is kind of crazy.
Well,
Who's the second?
I have a Pathfinder game that I play
that's true.
with some friends. And then D&D, I might be doing a D&D campaign.
Wow.
And we're number 3, just to be clear.
Well,
Yeah.
you're number one. Technically, you're number
in
one.
your heart.
You've been
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
in my heart and in
And
the
chronologically,
order.
I see.
Yeah,
But I mean, if you're
chronologically.
ranking the games by popularity, we're always going to be at the bottom if the
We're
other two
probably
are
gonna,
D&D and
yeah.
D&D Junior.
Yeah.
Although I will say we've been playing City of Winter for some time now, and I think this is a popular game for in terms of us playing indie games. There have been a lot of people tuning in.
Yes.
And maybe that's-
Relative to the majority of games that we play, City of Winter is famous even.
Yeah.
Wow, we're mainstream
it's
finally.
pretty famous.
Look,
pretty
Mom, look.
mainstream. Indie
We're
wise.
we're not famous, guys. Only game is famous. Let's be clear here.
Well, we're not famous yet. But as
Amanda.
Kurt loves when I say, when we big enough, maybe we will be the new tops on Twitch and YouTube for streaming RPGs.
You can't say be the new tops either.
Why
That's
not? Why
not
Kurt?
right.
Why not?
Be the new tops.
Why don't you believe in yourself?
That's
Yeah,
not what
Kurt,
that
tell us, why
means.
don't you believe in yourself? And
Yeah.
who are you, anyways?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Tell us both.
My name
stories.
is Kurt. I'm obviously a bottom. I'm the worst introduction I've ever done.
And that's it. All right, let's get to the game.
And that's it. Let's
in.
go. We are playing a game called City of Winter, in which we will be taking on the role of a family of folks who are all tied by our shared residence in the City of Winter. We saw characters make a trek across a great land, a great map, to get to this place. We saw veritable generations pass. Legitimately,
We really have.
decades and decades pass. We saw someone as a young child who then died in our story. And today, Amanda will be joining Anthony and I as a character that is different than the one she started with, in spite of starting with a little baby child.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be doing that again.
Yeah.
Second time around.
You fully
And
lapped this.
Do you guys
Fully
think
loud, yeah.
reincarnation is real?
In a sense.
In a sense?
In a sense. Like, I'll
Like,
answer
because,
this
like,
honestly.
Yeah, answer. Yeah, this is a legitimate question. I was just thinking about it right now, honestly, and I just asked because
I mean, I guess I would say consciousness is a really compelling illusion. We are the universe perceiving ourselves. And whatever form you take, the molecules that make you up will be in other people, have been in other people, other beings, other places. The lakes and rivers and trees are all tied together with us in a continuous string of atoms that harken back to the beginning of the universe. Do I feel like my memories and what makes me me are going to carry forward onto some greater chronicle? Not really, no, but like there's very literal parts of me that will be other people, beings one day. So yeah, kind of.
What do you think, Anthony?
Well, I think like it's just as likely that my consciousness and experience will exist in another person in the future as I do that my conscious experience now will be in me tomorrow. If both seem completely implausible and I can't check. So seems like, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
What about you, Amanda?
Do I believe in reincarnation? I think
yes, I'm definitely reincarnated.
yes.
I'm Marie Antoinette.
Hello. I think that as we exist in this moment in time and we are leaving our imprints kind of all over the place, in that way, I think that reincarnation exists. Because I think when you leave this plane of existence, there are sort of imprints that you leave on people and places and things. And I mean, I think like with movies, it's always really weird, right? Because like you'll watch a movie and maybe some of those actors or all of those actors are dead now. And you're like, this is weird. I'm like watching like something that all of the people are gone and yet I can still be influenced by them. So I think in that way, yes, but not in a literal sense. But maybe, I mean, I'll ask me when I've left this plane of existence and I'll
Sounds
tell you
good.
the
Will
truth.
do. Will do.
Will
All right,
do.
cool.
We will stream from heaven, by the way. This is a commitment that we're making now.
Yeah, it will still be every Monday, so
Yeah.
tune in.
Yeah.
Well, you might not be able to get it here, but if you subscribe to Heaven Premium, then you might get it through. Now, all this talk of reincarnation has me excited for what we're going to have to do this session, which is help Amanda create her character. That was completely in sync. I don't know about everybody at home, but I just watched Amanda and Anthony both go like, oh, with their whatever they're consuming in perfect unison and then lower it at exactly the same time.
I'm just trying to become the main character. We established that you were the main character of this universe, Amanda, earlier. Yeah.
I was?
Yeah.
I would like if you're the new main character. I think that would be fun.
Nice. I'm going to have a spin-off.
I love
Nice.
it. I'm here for it. I'll be supporting.
Okay, but Kurt said something important and structured about making Amanda's new character. Let's do it.
Some would say I did. What
Some
we
would
are
say.
going... Some would say I did.
Not my co-host of this stream, rarely.
But some, certainly some. We are going to be making a character, and that's going to be one of the first things that we do today. I say we because Amanda only has so much power over this. Amanda will be assisted in some ways as well. So, birth. At the start of a new chapter, which we are starting just today, if your character is a memory, or if you are a new player joining an existing campaign, you will follow these steps to make a new character. If anybody's joining us for the first time and hasn't seen this game before, what a great opportunity to learn how you can enter a story. First, Amanda, choose another player.
Mm. I'm going to go with...
It's a very hard decision. 2 choices.
It's one choice. There's 2 options.
Sorry, good point.
Gonna split hairs. Gonna be pedantic.
Okay. I have been thinking about this all week, but I didn't really come up with anything.
Wait, but you don't need to choose
Hardcore.
anything. You just need to choose a
You're
character.
just choosing a player.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Okay.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. I will choose Apricot. Oh.
Kurt.
I suppose that is in a sense a player. That's me.
Oh. Kurt, sorry.
It's okay.
All
I forget
good.
his name a lot, dude.
Yeah, I'm not as important as Apricot in this story, and we all know that's true. Apricot. Okay, so as Apricot's player, I'm going to give you a name. And I am going to say that name is... Rotate our canvas here so I can see the great list of names that one may choose from.
Anthony, you sounded disappointed, like you wanted to name me.
I think I was also confused about you choosing a person in the City of Winter world instead of one of us, but I would have loved to name you.
Your name is
Sorry,
Onyx.
I'm like literally looking at everyone's characters. That's why I did that.
Your name is Onyx.
I'm Onyx. That's a cool name. Oh, I like it.
From the Brass Ones.
Yes, which I did not pick for any particular thematic reason. I just wanted a city name. Thought that seemed nice. So, having that, the next thing that we are going to do is... I was worried the rotator canvas was the name there. Fair enough,
Do I write on
Don't
my
put it past
new
us.
card?
You have the same card, I think. You can just wipe it clean.
Okay.
I love rotator canvas is the name. I'm gonna name my child that. Thank you, coordination.
Yeah, it's a good one. Now you're going to receive a bond. The person you chose gives you a child bond with their character. Write down the bond they give you on your notepad. So...
Oh, is this what you were saying, Amanda? Is that you were seeing this coming and you were trying to choose which of us you wanted to make a bond with?
Yeah.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. You're smart.
No. We're all smart.
We're
Here.
all dumb.
Anytime any group of people says, we're all smart, you think something's probably wrong.
We're all smart.
I feel like...
So
I'm torn between 2 options,
okay,
I think.
yeah.
I'm looking at foundling,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at ward, both of which give us options. They give Amanda a little bit more space to be creative, to be intriguing. So I think we're going to go with, did I get foundling for mine? Is that what we called it? I don't know that I did.
I don't think you did. What is the
I don't
what does the
Well,
playmat
what do you-
say?
No, I don't think I did. So we're going to call you a foundling. Foundling of Apricot.
It's not even on your card anymore.
Hmm.
Did you
Yeah.
edit your set of bonds?
I did. No, they don't all fit. So
Oh.
you got to start striking memories.
I just like to have them run over a card in a chaotic fashion.
Our cup runneth over. Yes, the cards are, we need to be able to write smaller. And we can't
I'm
rotate these cards, can't write smaller. What good are they for?
Wow.
foundling
down
of
hard on screen
Apricot?
top.
What, Amanda? Sorry, I was busy making a bad joke.
A foundling of Apricot or a foundling of, do I pick?
It
No.
actually has to be of Apricot.
Okay.
Otherwise, for sure, we would have you pick. But right now, you may not. I pick for you.
That's fine. That's good.
And so, having birthed you, you will choose a token among those available that will represent your new character.
Ooh. What tokens are available? Where are they? Over here.
And there's also my old token, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my old token.
What was your old token? Oh, anchor.
Mine was the anvil. The anvil, right?
Anvil, sorry.
And the bucket. What is this? Basket?
Who was the flower
Basket
crown?
full, basket empty. Ooh.
Was that me?
Who was flower crown? I
There's
think
many
that's you.
questions being asked here. I'm normal crown.
You're normal crown. Really? Oh, wait, there's two of those tokens. I see.
And then there's Belle. What
And
do you
then
guys
there's
got
Belle.
going on?
Except Bell, if we flip it. Oh, it'll be Bell.
How do
These
I
tokens are
rotate again?
scanned
Is
in
it R? Oh, yeah.
unbelievably high resolution. Yeah, it's R.
Yeah, we've played this game before where we zoom in.
Oh, so we have
Infinitely.
crown and moon right now.
Yep. Yeah. Did somebody flip moon back upside down? Kurt
And I
asked.
could be.
No one can answer me except me.
Did my moon get flipped?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
I was turning it upside down so
Yeah,
that it's
I
right
want
side
to
up
be
when you're looking at it.
basket. I'm gonna be basket. Oh shoot.
Chad, if you get like seasick from me scrolling around the page like crazy, you should let me know. I'm not sure this is good stream content. Just rotate
Whoa.
the whole screen.
We try to
constantly.
give the washing machine experience to people who tune in.
Whee!
Try to make everybody feel like they are doing some laundry inside some you were
Wait,
left
what's
in the
this
pocket
one?
of our jeans.
Oh, that's basket. Oh, we have double the amount.
Yeah, we
Got
have some
extra
duplicates. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So you are.
I did not realize that there would be tokens on the map that we dragged things over to.
Oh, I got you.
You're
And
So we
so
have the
I
tokens from the other side.
unnecessarily dragged them over like a goofball.
I think I was pair basket, right?
Were you pair basket?
I think I'm every
Back-
token apparently.
Back when you were
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember such ancient history who basket
so long
was.
ago.
4 episodes ago. Ugh.
Do we even know about our people?
Let's leave that question open
Hmm.
for the world to consider.
We'll just let that one really sink in, folks.
Take a moment of silence. Man, just like these fucking guys. I gotta get a new RPG group.
I'm going to
Number
promote the
4.
Pathfinder group to Monday streams. Okay. So we have a token, we have a connection, we have a character established because in some ways that's all we really get to know At the beginning of a new chapter, we are at a new location. That's not always true, but it's always been true for us almost universally. So we are going to be playing in this location called the Drift. The Drift, upside down relative to the rest of the map, which is why I did some funky nonsense with the YouTube thumbnail today with ambigrams. We are upside down. So
Just to make that point, look. Here's the map.
Hi, Mikey.
There was the normal map we used to be on. And now we're upside down in the pull. Shoo.
oh wow, that's cool. I didn't read the name of the route. The pull is such a cool like fantasy twist on the orbit. Like
Yeah, in the
that
pull.
rules.
That's very cool.
That
The
rules.
pole?
The pull. Like with a U.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the pull and it leads to the drift too.
Yes, our like transit route is in the pull. What that means in effect, I'm not 100% sure.
I can't wait to find out.
I think it's a tube.
Ooh.
Well, we've just found out.
Yeah, but now we are here in the Drift, which appears to be a settlement that's like in the orbit of the moon, somewhere between the terrestrial city and the surface of the moon. A bunch of rubble and buildings and structures somehow tied and clasped together, floating in the Drift.
So are we in sky or are we in space?
This is a great question.
I don't think that's really a true distinction. Like the difference between sky and space is kind of a matter of degrees.
Right?
I never thought about that, but that's true.
I think we can reasonably assume that if you're asking like, is the air breathable? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it might be thinner because we're up.
Sure. Yeah. Altitude. Sure. It's kind of fun. Although as we approach this planetary body, I suppose it'll have its own atmosphere. We can see some like sketchy little sort of cloud cover lines going around the edge of it.
Yeah.
Gosh darn, what a cool world.
It is.
It's just neat.
Remember when we were on the moving city?
Yeah, the one with legs.
I do.
That was cool.
Kind of ruled.
All these places are cool.
Be real. Kind of ruled.
Been a lot of cool places. And now we are in the Drift. If you haven't seen us play this game before, the way it's going to work is that each of us is going to take turns starting a scene. We are going to choose one of the 7 prompts of places in the Drift. We're going to set our scene there. And we always have 2 choices. The cards we hold in our hands are tradition cards. And we can either give a tradition to somebody else, impart a tradition to one of the other players, which works particularly well, from parent to child, for example, but can go in any direction. Or we can witness a new tradition of the place that we have come to. We've never been to the Drift before, so maybe there's new things we need to learn about what happens here in the Drift. And to do that, we are going to hand a card to another player and have them introduce it to us at some point in the scene. And that's all you need to know, I think. Anything I'm missing?
As a reward for doing such a good summary, why don't you go first, Anthony?
Thank you.
Oh, actually, really briefly, our characters.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony is playing my biological child. I don't know why I really landed hard on biological there. I guess because like Amanda's character could theoretically be like having a parental relationship and not be a child. But Anthony is playing a youth named Acorn, she, they pronouns, child of Apricot. My character is named Apricot. She spent most of her life trying to get here to the City of Winter, and now she is an older adult, not yet elder, with all kinds of memories behind her. Yeah. And we don't yet know exactly who Onyx is.
And a little more on Acorn. Acorn was born in the Holy Well, which you can see up here. This sort of like sacred sort of spiritual place. And maybe as a result, or maybe just by accident or fluke, had somewhat of like a sort of prophetic kind of haunted childhood, where she saw dreams of mostly Amanda's past character and the life that she lived. And so Acorn sort of blessed and cursed by this extra set of knowledge, these senses that extend into the past. And where we closed last time, Acorn was, as a child, having terrible dreams, nightmares of these things coming back to her. And we decided, at least in part, that was recent, we decided to leave and go somewhere just a bit less spooky. And that's what's brought us to the Drift.
Great. Now, as Anthony's seen, Anthony may either witness a tradition in this place or may pass along a card. But I think you only have one card in your hand,
I only have one card in my hand.
Yes.
Let's go see what the card is. Oh.
Either way, Anthony will be choosing one of the locations in this place as the setting of the scene.
Okay. Exciting.
The scene has been set. Or, well, actually it hasn't, but it will be soon.
Awesome. Okay. Ah! I get too excited. I'm going to move my token over to Red's Diner to start things off.
Ah, cool.
And, we are going to witness a tradition here. And I don't think I'm bringing anybody with me. Kurt, can I give you a tradition card here?
Yes.
I'm going to give you one of these crow ones. You can take it.
Sure.
Okay.
And even though I'm going to be taking on the role of NPCs who Anthony is like witnessing, go through some tradition, Anthony is still going to set our scene.
That's right. We are at a booth here at Red's Diner. Red's Diner is built inside of a barrel. At least that's what it looks like from the outside. A massive barrel. And once inside, because of the fairly fast spin of the entire place, centrifugal force draws people to the outsides. The tables and booths are set up on the inside of a cylinder inside Red's Diner, with the kitchen and bar hovering in between. We start zoomed in on this one booth at the far side of the diner, tucked into the back. There's blue acrylic cushions here on the benches, and there's a young teenager. Her hair greasy, cut just above her shoulders. A loose waves and light auburn hair, strands of it sort of like in her face, and she's leaned forward on this table here, and is playing. Amanda, you're in this scene now, and is playing dice with another friend her age, a boy, dark hair, a little bit more put together and less grungy than herself. And we see her roll another set of dice, and then they kind of clatter across the table, a whole myriad of interesting symbols on the dice, and she starts to count them up. 8, 10, 12, 14, and that's 32. You've lost again. What do you think, Green? One more time?
I mean, how is this possible? Are you sure you're not cheating?
Green, why would you say something like that?
Because,
me?
yeah, you keep winning. Yeah, because you keep winning.
Little old Acorn would never cheat. I am an upstanding member of society, contributing here to the community of the Drift, the brother and sisterhood that holds us all together here. I would never cheat. She smiled a big shit-eating smile. Fine.
Okay.
I'll give you twice the dice. One more round. There's no way I could cheat my way out of that.
Okay. All right. I'll go one more, but I'm going to be watching you closely. I want you to know.
Okay. I respect it.
Okay,
We
let's
like
go.
grab our dice, shake them up. What did you get?
8.
6, 7, 9, 12. It's a good start. I think Acorn looks up and tries to find Red, the proprietor here, who's serving the tables sort of at this hour of the day.
And Red notices right away. Red's one of those people who has always the calmest look on their faces, but and a calming presence in general, but always knows what's happening around. And Red's sitting at a table of folks who are wearing, I suppose you'd compare it to a pennant, sort of like a draped poncho-like garb that is vaguely ceremonial.
Is it similar
Red's
to
wearing one too.
It's not a full robe, right? It's not like fully encompassing, but it's kind of like
No, like open on the sides, but some kind of, there's something that's happening here. This was coordinated. Folks didn't all show up wearing the same thing. And Red, it's strange to see him without his trademark apron on. But he nods. Hey, kid, how's it going?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were working, but you seem busy or something.
We're just remembering. You know, I don't know how they did it back in.
The well.
He trails off. Where's your family from again? Remind me.
I'm from the well.
Sure. Right. Yeah. Folks around here, when they're looking to remember, it's nice to have people who don't at the same time. Do you and your friend want to come sit with us for a second? Won't take long. Not too much ceremony with this.
I look at Green. No, he's only going to lose again, so. Yeah. Come on.
Red, not wanting for it to seem like an uninvited thing, waves over at Green in a kind of like you can come along.
Green collects his dice and like heavily kind of gets up, like slumped, kind of. The one time he had a chance at winning this game, the game is ending early.
Bad run again, Green.
I don't really want to talk about it, Red, okay?
You never do. You never do.
He'll learn.
He puts his hands in his pockets.
There's a certain focus. Somebody's always glancing out the window, looking at the pole. Now, everybody around here knows the pole is a force of nature as much as anything. You find that if you push off in a certain direction, well, maybe the wind or maybe something stranger will carry you. Just carry you to the drift and then eventually farther. But these days, if you want to go a little faster, there's a pneumatic tube system that's installed. So if you want to get somewhere quick, you can get in and get out. People keep glancing over. Red turns to you, says, something we like to do here is imagine somewhere else, somewhere you've never been before. Hard to do that.
How can you imagine something place you've never been before?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and that's why we all have to do it together. You can see a couple of the older folks at the table are sort of chuckling to themselves good-naturedly. All you got to do is just say something you imagine being there in this other place. We're all going to do it, all right? I imagine a big sea, salt water, big sea. Never seen one before myself, but heard about it. Can almost see it.
Um, I imagine a flock of storks, so dense it blots out the sky.
Hmm.
I imagine riding on their wings.
Oh, yeah. You end up somewhere new again. But we're not going to talk about that place. We're going to talk about the sea and the storks. All right, Green, you're not too cool, are you?
No, I'll add. I see um a rock so big that no one can move it. Yeah.
All right.
We talked
I
about
like that.
that. We talked about that in social studies class, like last week.
What?
You didn't make that
Hey,
up.
I
hold on.
did.
No idea is a bad idea just because somebody's had it before. That's why we do this. You put a couple different ideas together, and even if you've heard one, well, maybe you haven't seen it with the second one. She said an apricot tree, and I thought that was real special too. I think we see maybe one more turn of this game that you're playing,
Yeah.
and then somebody at the window says, "It's coming, it's coming." There's something moving fast outside the tubes of the pole, moving fast enough that it must have been launched, must have been brought up to speed. Would have taken some effort to do. Moving so fast that it's not going to curve around. It's just going to go in a trajectory that can't be determined. Something wild and far away. The thing moving along is wrapped in cloth carefully, a cloth that matches the regalia and the colors of the things that are being worn by the people here. And then, just as it hits that curve, right by Red's, sure enough, doesn't turn, doesn't crest up to the moon, shoots on by. And then it's gone.
What was
You
that?
hear a friend.
You knew them? There was a person, or
Yeah. Yeah, we all knew them.
oh, they've passed then.
Yeah. When they pass up here, we send them somewhere we can't imagine. A lot of folks say they can't imagine up here either. But
Acorn goes to the window and stares out in the direction that the projectile has flown, trying to like look as far as she can out into the distance. I hope they've got oceans there, and storks and apricot trees.
And rocks.
Yeah, green and rocks, I guess.
and that I think breaks the moment of quiet at the table as people chuckle and somebody raises a glass and says to Talon. And that's our scene. I'm giving you the card funeral.
Funeral. Cool. It's a card that could have been useful many times in the last couple of rounds.
Many
Whoa, yeah.
times.
Huh. Well, this card's upside down.
It is the only deck that won't rotate for me.
Ah. Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen when you try and put it in your container,
Wait.
but
Oh yeah. So I just could have put it in upside down like that. All right. Sure.
there you go. That's all it takes.
Great. That was
Okay,
my turn. So
that was your turn.
digital clockwise takes us to brand new BB Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
As we see a scene with Onyx, who we have never met before.
Asterisk. I mean, we don't really know who Onyx is, but I will remind us that there was a foundling child that was picked up in the Holy Well and suggested that Apricot maybe was taking care of them at some point. But could be somebody different.
Of course, it's not for
Apricot
us to
might have
say
a
what
way
Amanda should pick.
Of attracting people.
Yep. All we really know about Onyx is that Onyx is definitively a child. Which feels relevant because so often we have trouble letting go of that. Anthony and I were talking about how it speaks to how short childhood is relative to like a life.
I think I got a little bit lucky that we actually ran 2 sessions, not chapters. We ran 2 sessions in which Acorn was a child, just because it took a long time to get through that section. So I feel like I had enough time because her suddenly being a teenager feels like a shock, you know?
It did in real life too.
Yeah, kind of happens all at once.
It did in real life too.
So I think I'm going to go to Caught in the Nets.
I think that's a great, very evocative scene for this, Amanda. This is very interesting. What kind of scene is it? I mean, I guess it's only one option.
I mean, there's only one option. I think I'm gonna say I want to witness a tradition.
Should I be the one giving you a tradition card? Do you want Apricot to be there?
Yeah, I think I do want Apricot to be there. But before we do that, do you guys mind if I take a quick bio break? So I just have to go to the bathroom.
Of course not. No.
Please.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bye.
But yeah, I want Apricot to be there. But if I'm witnessing a tradition, it can't come because you give a card or someone shows you something from one of the decks. Is that right?
Yeah, so you'll direct me to pick up a card
so
from
because
a deck.
so because I can't, do we have options for that space?
For like where the card comes from? Yeah, you can choose the crow deck or any deck that has a circle icon according to the drift.
Let's do a crow deck.
All right, sweet. I'll grab that card where you go.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Nice.
Can we kick out Amanda's video and go back to just Anthony and Kurt mode? Let's find out.
That's your prerogative.
Maybe it's mean if I stop her video. That might cause problems.
I feel like that might be more trouble for you than it's worth.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. We won't do that. We're back. We're back in it. I love it.
We are back in it. The funny thing is that when you start with a new location, there's always like some amount of world building that you have to do. And yeah, it all quite neatly gels together, but it's interesting that it's introduced at the same time. I did kind of accidentally invite a world building role playing game within our game. But it felt like a reason for you two to join them at the table.
Wait, sorry, what are you talking about?
Well, you two had to suggest things from a place that you were imagining existed, which is just a world building game. And that means that we were kind of meta playing a role-playing game in our role-playing game. I kind of went exhibit on our asses. That's what I'm saying here.
Gotcha.
I'm pimping our ride. Mikey, you get it. Sometimes you got to go to the lobby and get yourself a treat.
Everybody go get a snack. Let us know what kind of snacks you're getting. Kurt, you got any snacks over there?
I mostly got a question, which is that song that Mikey's referencing actually old, or is it just referenced in things that are more contemporary?
The song is,
I don't have any snacks.
Chat, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Is that the song? Is that how we sing it?
That's not the tune that I'm aware of it from, but oh, okay. So it is from 1957.
Okay.
It was an animated musical advertisement with animated food items, urging the audience to buy snacks sold in the theater lobby. Nice. Fair enough. It's interesting because it is an ad, but it's also just like it's not an ad for anything except giving money to the theater.
Just a general ad for purchasing things. That'd be awesome. I think we should try that more. So there's just be ads on, on streaming sites. Just like, have you thought about buying something recently? Try buying.
right?
You know?
Now I'm just listening to the lobby song. The whole thing is on Wikipedia, which suggests to me that it is presumably Creative Commons.
Okay, so we can
Because I
use
don't
it
think,
here.
yeah. So, Boot Amanda, this is now a Let's All Go to the Lobby stream.
We should get it as like a drop, a transition that we can put in on OBS so that when we have a bio break, we can play it.
Yep, that's what we ought to do. But then what if other people need a treat and they don't know when we're going to come back? Only we know when we're going to come back. Doesn't seem fair.
You're right. You're right. But it would, because we don't have a concession stand for our stream, it would just be a general go consume things ad, which I appreciate for the whole world in general.
I didn't realize that it's to the same tune as For He's a Jolly Good Fellow.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So I'll go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby
And get ourselves a treat.
and get ourselves a treat.
Here's the thing. I don't think I need any convincing to get myself a treat. I think that's just going to happen all the time. That's just how it works.
Does this work? Can we just play this? Yeah.
Delicious things to eat.
This is a
You're
good
treating our audience.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves.
This is a nice
treat.
break from having Mario Kart World stuck in my head.
And now you can see my YouTube suggestions, including 1 hour of silence occasionally interrupted by Pikmin. It's the kind of thing I'm into, apparently.
I mean, yeah,
Have you been
I'd fuck with it.
Did you ever go to movies, Kurt?
Sorry. Like, have I ever been to the cinema?
I did. It was in present tense. It was, do you ever go to the movies? I assume you had at some point.
Now, the fun thing is that while this for many other people would also be like, what do you mean?
Ooh,
Obviously.
yeah.
For me, Anthony does know me too well, and the answer is kind of no. Kind of no. The last movie that I went to was probably, oh, well, I can find a date is the thing. That's how long it's been. Like, I know the name of the movie. And the one before that was before the pandemic. And here's the thing, folks, that's like 6 years ago that happened. Seven, depending on how you count it.
Pandemic means wildly.
I don't even know when exactly. Okay, so last time I was at the movies was February 2024.
What was the movie?
The Boy and the Heron.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is a Miyazaki film.
That's right.
I don't feel like I had a great experience at the movies, and this was an ideal movie situation. An independent theater, nice, like appropriately sized room for what was playing.
Yeah.
But I felt like the crowd didn't get it. Like they weren't taking it seriously enough. And that's such a weird thing to think about a movie that is ultimately, I'm remiss to say this, but arguing. Yeah, okay. So there's this one scene. This isn't a spoiler. There's a scene. The movie's almost like surrealist in some ways. It's very much more about like imagery and concepts and themes than about like a pure play plot than a lot of Hayao Miyazaki Studio Ghibli films. And there's this like tense and scary moment where these birds, these giant anthropomorphic parrots, are sharpening like knives as the character is bound, being threatened with their life. Their life. The main character's life is being threatened. Okay. And it's like it's a surreal scene, but it's not funny. It feels like quite serious. And people were laughing, and I was thinking, are we watching the same movie?
Yeah. This is a very frustrating experience. Yeah, I have had this experience a couple of times. So there's like some property that I really want to be super engaged with, and then people are like they don't want to take it seriously. I've had it in theater sometimes too, actually, or like also improv, which is kind of stupid, but like for long form improv, there are like times where I think it's like I'll see a show and I really want it to be kind of like interesting and like, you know, like has weight, but if your audience is just like looking for opportunities to laugh, it's like very hard to pull
Yeah.
that off. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
no.
This part isn't funny, guys.
Don't laugh. Welcome
Yeah.
back, Amanda.
Hello.
I considered turning your video off so that it could just be me and Kurt, but decided that was kind of a mean maneuver.
I'm also not
I mean,
sure
you could have.
what the plan was there. Just so our faces are slightly bigger and you have to
Yes.
do more homework.
Correct. I
Yes.
wanted something to do.
The audience
was
doesn't
like,
need
it'll
to
be a
see my
nice-
pores.
It'll be a nice transition to we're on a break screen. So here we are chatting, just the two of us.
Let's all
Just
go
the
to the
two of us.
lobby.
All right, so we're going to the nets. Caught in the nets.
Caught the nets. Oh, that's right. I did not do the thing I was supposed
I'm
to do.
gonna
which
be
was
there
draw a
with
card, right?
Apricot. Oh, you didn't draw a card? I was
Yeah.
thinking too. I was like, oh, I bet Anthony will have like a whole idea.
Even if Anthony did, you still have to set the scene. So
True.
Anthony can't just come right out and be like, boom,
That's true,
boom,
that's
idea,
true.
idea, boom, 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 idea, idea. Which is what Anthony's usually like. I don't know
Always
what
trying to do
possessed
that.
you there.
I
Spirit
have a
of a
really
cheerleader.
simple idea for this scene.
Please.
So when you move up in the poll, which I think Onyx lives in the Holy Well, but spends a lot of time in the drifts. Onyx uses they, them pronouns,
Okay.
and they are I think they have darker skin and really short hair that's got little tight curls. They have hair that goes to like maybe about here. They have these striking blue eyes that sparkle, especially at night
Mhm.
in the moonlight. A really small, like, button of a nose. And they don't have any eyebrows.
Do they have other hair? Oh, they do, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Onyx is small and likes wearing bright colors
Okay.
and bits of fringe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Onyx. I think they have a really like broad mouth. Like they have this little nose, kind of a bigger mouth, kind of a little, I don't know, a little troublesome looking is what I want to say.
Mm.
They look a little
Mischievous.
mischievous. Yeah.
Okay.
Where do we find
And-
Onyx at the start of the scene?
Onyx lives in the Holy Well, but sometimes spends days and even weeks in the drift with apricots, going back and forth between their teacher and their, I don't know, their friend Apricot.
Sure.
And what can happen sometimes is there are these nets that I think are used to catch debris that are floating that's then harvested and repurposed in the drift.
Yeah, cool.
But if you are not super experienced with traveling in the pool, it is possible for you to get a little out of sorts
Mhm.
and you can actually get caught in the nets.
Yeah.
So I think we find Onyx where they're in a place where they're completely caught in these nets. Also, I want to say Onyx has like shorter hair on one side, and maybe the hair on the other side's a little longer,
Okay.
and like
Nice.
in a braid.
Sweet. I like it.
Yeah.
Asymmetric haircut. Very cool.
Yeah. And they got caught in the nets, and they also aren't really supposed to go this far in the pool. They were trying to go up to High Lake from the drifts because they've always wanted to catch the balloons. They don't know if the balloons are actually catchable, but Onyx has always looked at the balloons
The balloons are
across the
holding the
distance.
nets, or at High Lake.
I don't know what the balloons are,
Oh,
but they
I see what you're pointing
exist,
at. All right, well, let's show
and
people.
I can see them, and they're really pretty. And
Okay.
so I would like to catch one. So I sometimes try to get a little closer to High Lake, even though I'm not really supposed to be traveling by myself up that far. I'm not allowed, but I like to try. And unfortunately, Onyx has been caught in the nets in their attempt to get to High Lake, kind of going into the pool and doubling back around. Maybe not really even fully making it into the pool, kind of a little off center.
Nice. Okay.
And the winds just kind of blow you around when you're not properly locked into the draft. And Onyx is afraid of the tubes, so they don't go near the tubes.
Sure. What are you doing right now?
Okay. Question.
Flailing.
Okay. Cool.
Just caught in the nets.
You hear your friend's voice, Apricot, call out over to you. Oh, Onyx, you gotten yourself in a bit of a pickle again, didn't you?
I'm fine. This is good. Ah.
I know you're fine. Now just untangle your right arm
Okay.
and reach out. I can see a path.
I'm upside down.
Do you see that thicker rope? The one threading the rest together?
Yeah.
Take a hold of that with your right hand.
Okay.
And now, pull.
Ah.
It's just enough strength that I think you get a little bit of acceleration. And Apricot stumbles back a couple paces as she catches you.
I think Onyx comes flipping right at you, like kind of right.
Yeah, I catch you like feet first.
Great. Onyx swings a little bit, sort of towards you as you hold them out.
Ugh,
Whoa.
that was a big one.
That was really cool. You did a great job. Can we do it again?
I'm not sure we should have done it in the first place.
There's a dark shadow that comes between you and the glow of the moon here. And things get darker for a second. And you look up, and beyond the nets, there is a winged figure, size of a person, caught in the currents out here, sort of navigating them perfectly. At least Apricot knows these are the vultures. Those that man the outer nets. Benevolently, it's hard to say. And this one with a black mask over their face that comes to a sharp point plunges through the net in a sort of like perfect, tightens their body and shoots through one of the gaps in the net and lands on the walkway where the two of you are standing. No, you shouldn't have done that. It's dangerous. It's treacherous. We lose people like this, hundreds of people every year. And the two like black eye sockets on this crow mask turn to you, Apricot. You can't let your child out in the nets like that. Got to be more careful.
Apricot nods her head with a chin forward. It's a beautiful mask, may I say. Could I take a small look at its craftsmanship? Really a fine thing to be proud of.
Figure backs off 2 steps. Hey, don't touch the mask.
I used to make them, or not. Do you know this symbol? And I think Apricot just takes a bit of sort of like a stick, and then in a patch of dirt that they're standing on, sort of traces out a maker's mark that would be known among those that wear masks.
Oh. So you are the mask mason.
In a different life, just appreciating craftsmanship when I see it.
Oh, well, I mean, to take off the mask is serious business. With it on, I have a duty, a role. Without it, I'm naked. Just like you.
With that look on Onyx's face, I think Apricot stifles a giggle herself and says, I didn't mean to take it too serious. You work hard out there. Many of us would, well, I think a lot of folks look for meaning like that. So it's good that you have it.
Figure reaches up, unclasps the metal clasp on the side of the mask, and it comes off, and the like sort of deep, raspy voice that you heard seems to belong to this sort of this broad-shouldered woman, short cropped hair, a couple scars across her face. She looks mid-20s, oldest. She hands across the mask to you. Please take a look. Actually, it keeps slipping on the right side. I don't know if it's an easy fix, but while you're looking,
The tension's not quite tight. May I show my friend? I won't have them touch it, just so they can see and understand.
Sure, yes, yeah, of course.
Apricot kneels down beside Onyx and says, this is a fine piece of craftsmanship. Somebody worked very hard on it. Do you ever make things back at the well?
I make I make little figures out of stone, and they have faces on them.
Hearing the word stone, I think like a flicker of a shadow crosses Apricot's face for a moment, but she smiles again. She says, that's lovely. That's just the sort of thing that people do when they make masks like these. And she gets back up.
Did you want to
passes it?
Put it on? You seemed interested. It's fine.
I used to wear masks like this, and well, that's a very kind thing. So would you thank the lady?
Thank you. I would like to put it on. That would be really cool.
And making sure you're within arm's length, Apricot passes it to you.
Although Onyx is somewhat of a clumsy child, you're surprised at how deftly they put the mask on. Very careful with the buckle. And it doesn't quite fit. Onyx is a very tiny little head. And even though they try to sort of fasten it properly, it slips every time they let it go, and they keep letting it go, and then it slips, and they push it up, and they let it go, and it slips, and they push it up. And at one point, Onyx kind of just decides, this is a good way to wear a mask, holding it over their face. Wow, I can see everything, says Onyx.
You feel different?
And
I feel like I could touch the balloons. I feel like I could go to the moon. Caw-caw!
They don't like it when we touch the balloons, but when it's dark out, sometimes I take a trip down there.
Wow. And Onyx takes the mask off, kind of holding it above their face like this. How do you become a how do you become a you?
Well, and she takes back the mask now and slips it onto her face. I do it by putting on this mask every morning, becoming me, who I was supposed to be. But if you're talking about how you get the mask in the first place, I saw one of the vultures when I was, I guess, your age. I said I wanted to be that, and I learned to fly, to drift, learned to go off road. I worked hard and I studied.
Did you ever get caught in the nets?
Whoa. And this seems to be a real moral conundrum you've now put this person in. I mean, when you do have some flying mishaps, you will end up in the nets. But that was only after I'd already got my wings. Anyways, I passed flocks, and you could do it too. You could do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want, says Onyx. And then Onyx starts flapping their arms and running around both of you.
Nice to
Apricot
meet you.
takes this moment of distracted exuberation to lean in and say, thanks. They're a wild spirit around these places. We try to look out for them.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
that's what the nets are good for. Keeping all of us wild ones in. Nice to meet you.
Hey, if you do need a hand with that mask, you can find me around the drift these days.
I'll come looking then.
Ask for Apricot.
That's a great help. And she flaps her wings and blasts off from the walkway where you're at, shoots through the nets and does a big slow arc through the sky before she disappears behind the mansion out of sight.
Onyx falls back on their bum and watches as you fly away.
And I'm going to give you the card wearing a crow mask.
Wow, that did happen.
That did happen.
Very good.
Perfect. Just as the scene meant.
Perfect.
Hey, Onyx. Onyx is in play. I'm excited to get to know them.
Yeah, fun. Always fun. Oh no, it's me.
Apricot time.
It's so fun to have people set their little scenes. Now, here's the interesting thing about being Apricot. There's actually several interesting things, one of which is just being, I'm the adult.
True.
I'm the only one right now.
Only
and I don't,
one.
have we ever had that before?
No.
Almost.
Oh,
Not
I
quite.
guess there was a moment where Stone.
No. Stone was still
mean-
older than my mom.
Yeah. We treated you like you were sisters, kind of. But I think like Stone was already had like 3 pips by the time you showed up.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is then an odd situation where I'm the grown-up. I think what I was going to say is that the odd thing about being Apricot is that I have 2 city pips. So I can actually go like a fair ways away on this map. Like I've got some leeway to go places.
The city pips are these diamond ones here, and they indicate that you can travel up to 2 spots on these lines that go through the city. Acorn has 1.
Yes. So even Acorn then can go to one of the nearby locations. That is
Isn't that fun?
fascinating. It is very fun.
Kurt, are you like, do you feel like you have the rules pretty fresh in your mind? We don't have to worry about this too much. I remember there being some nonsense about, not nonsense, great rules about like if you switch lines, it takes more points. Like as long as you
Right. Like
stay
an
on the
extra
one.
one every time you go from one line to traveling along the other line. So,
Yeah.
and that's cool. It makes sense, right? Because like if you tell me, Kurt, you can take a bus right down Main and then get off in 20 minutes, you'll
Which
be
lines?
able to explore this neighborhood, right? What? Which lines?
I said switch
Fair enough.
lines.
Oh, yeah. But as soon as it's like, okay, take a bus down Main, get off in 20 minutes, and then you're going to want to like switch over to like the LRT and head for another X while that way. That's different, right? That's a different feeling. That's a different level of comfort in a place, a different level of willingness to go. Um, I think that's neat. I am in the archipelago for this scene. I am going to be
What?
witnessing a tradition.
We've never
I'm
been
going
there
to be with
before.
The archipelago has a number of places. I'm going to Smuggler's Cove, where I will
Whoa.
find Blue.
Whoa,
Blue.
blue.
Ooh.
Who would
Flashback
like
from
to be
last
Blue?
episode. I don't, maybe you're gonna, but you're about to cover this, I suppose. But
No, go for it.
Apricot met up with, what was his name?
Flutter.
Flutter,
Flutter, yeah.
Stone's
Stone's ex-partner, I
lover.
suppose, lover, who passed on a letter package that used to have Stone's name on it, and now has his child Blue's name on it. Stone and his child Blue, who after Stone's passing has cut Flutter out of his life, and isn't around here anymore. Cool. Okay, I'm going to Smuggler's Cove.
So who wants to be Blue? And that person will be drawing the card of the glow dogs.
Ooh, I mean, I don't mind doing it. Did you want it, Amanda?
I think, yeah, you could have it.
All right.
I
Cool.
feel like before Kurt was blue, so
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So there's
I
no
don't wanna see what
precedent,
you do.
really.
Yeah, there's no precedent.
We know that Blue, child of the late, that still feels strange, child of the late Stone, Blue is, I'm just pulling up our notes on Blue, quiet, gentle, reserved, and brave.
Right. That's all we have.
Yep.
And blue wears glasses,
Oh, cool.
and they were small. I don't know what they're like now. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Are you gonna set a scene for us, sir?
Right. Yeah. Now that we know who we are. This is Smuggler's Cove, and I am not here because I want to pick up a shipment. I'm here to try and hold some semblance of memory with someone who was family. And it's strange in some ways that he isn't anymore. In ways that Apricot is feeling hard, feeling like she's having a hard time imagining. But they meet every so often like this. The Smuggler's Cove is an island that, like everything in the archipelago, doesn't seem to know which way it's facing. Some trees point downwards towards the city of winter, oriented with the moon. Some trees grow up out of the other side, as if they're pointing upwards towards the skies. Everything slowly twists, and it feels right when you're standing on it, but sometimes when you look across to the other ones, it doesn't so much. And so this cove is a sort of hollowed out area, I think a historic smuggling area, in some ways not necessarily a place that goods are always coming into anymore, or at least that's what they would tell you. No, It's just a historic name of the area.
Convenient.
Yeah. Apricot is sitting on a bar stool, holding a drink from an establishment here. It's kind of a dive built into the edge of the cove. And she's looking at the door.
A couple people come through. They're clearly intoxicated at this time of day, a bit too early, laughing and yelling loudly. And you look up sort of expectantly, but not Blue. And they take their place at the far table. And then the doors swing open again. And just silhouetted against the light, there's this long, crooked figure. Blue grew like a weed his teenage years, but never really filled out. Tall and skinny. He stoops his shoulders, curved on the top, seeming to try to disappear in the space. He slinks into the room and you meet his eyes. You get the tiniest little smile as he recognizes you. He pushes up big, thick glasses he wears on his face to make his eyes bug out. He pulls the sweater knit from gray, scratchy wool tighter around him in the wind here at the Smuggler's Cove and sits down on the stool beside you.
Hey, stranger, I got us a high top since need to fit all those legs underneath it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Blue is covered in indigo tattoos that swirl and spiral across his skin. You can see that he's working on a new piece that comes up his neck and up onto his cheeks.
Is this one from you or your artist friend?
He looks at you with a big smile. I think it's kind of rare to see it show up. My work. Do you like it, or you don't have to
do.
answer?
No, I do. Although if I didn't, it would be an awkward question, says Apricot with a bit of a teasing. It's somewhere between like older sister and like an aunt that's close to your age, you know?
Yeah. I guess that's a good point. Yeah. Where are you now? Adrift?
Yeah, out by the drift mostly. Kid's doing well.
Yeah.
Gets up to all
good?
kinds of stuff.
The last time I saw her, she was just like a little dumpling.
Yeah, well, she's still my dumpling.
She's grown now?
Yeah, not like you have, but you know, she's a teenager. She's got her own friends. She's got her own life. She's figuring it out, you know?
I'm sure she's doing all right. She's got you.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to
You ordered
Red the other
already,
day.
or,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just always jumping right into things.
no, it's okay. Yeah.
She holds up her drink, which she's maybe halfway down.
I'll have a double. Thanks. Sorry.
Sorry to double. They serve it as a double.
I don't go here much.
I know. I'm just telling you, I know it. Little clues, right? I wanted to ask you, the other day I was talking to Red down by the diner in the Drift.
Yeah.
He was saying that Acorn, he asked her where we were from, and she said the well.
Where do you think you're from?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Why do you want to ask me?
Closest thing I have to a brother, I guess.
You know it's not like that.
I know it's not like that.
A strange cousins at best. We never saw you. I was there was this time that we saw one of the people from back home, the Riverlands, ran into them in Glowtown, and I remember Mom said they asked, she was here alone, and she mentioned, Grandpa had just passed, and she said she was alone. She had 2 kids here, a daughter. She smiled as she talked about you, and then she pointed over at me and Blue here. It was so easy coming from her that you were family. And then I asked, like, I was young, but I asked as we left, well, if you've got 2 kids, why don't we live together? And she just shook her head. Anyways, I don't know what the point of the story is, but I wish
It was
we
a
had
story
been.
worth telling.
I wish you'd been my sister.
I wish it had been different.
Yeah.
I feel like after Saffron got sick, everything changed,
Yeah. Yeah. He loved you, huh?
She loved you too. She always carried things around, I feel like that's why they called her Stone.
Huh.
Lifetime of memories in a backpack that brought her down.
I don't think it came natural, to be honest. I think
What do you mean?
he wanted her to. I don't know. I don't know if you ever saw it. I don't know if you look closely.
Papa Saffron?
She was wild and free. She's like one of the Spire folks. One of the people like me here on the archipelago. She would have been so at home here. She would have loved it here on the island of cats and on twisting bridges. She would have wanted to play. She'd want to jump off the way I do towards the palace. God. And to climb the spire. I mean, that's the kind of person she was. But I think Grandpa always wanted her to be something different, something important and responsible and structured and full of memories, a leader or something. It's artificial.
Well, that's a tragic story, Blue.
A lot of them are, aren't they?
Here's to that. And I think as your drink comes, we cheers.
Blue drains the whole thing. He seems in a mood, and he slams on the table. One more! And he shifts up in his seat.
You celebrating or the opposite?
I'm just trying to be a bit more like her. The people around here, they remind me of her. They're wild creatures. And I think I spent too long in the shadow of it all, The immigrant family trying to make things work and make a life. And, opportunity isn't just having a nice house somewhere in some city. It's skydiving towards the palace. Spending all night staring at the sky, watching the stars. That's what I'm trying to do now.
Then you should. I think that sounds right. Look at us. We're just a couple of children of runaways,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You ever wish you could be more wild? I feel like once you stopped carrying everything, you had to pick it up.
It wasn't just her. My first mom, Stone 1. She
One was enough for me.
I wish it had been. She had enough pick up and go for both of us.
Yeah. Guess your mom was a bit like the people around here too. the jumpers are going to jump off the island in a second. Did you want to see them do it?
Just jump and off they go.
Just down towards the moon. The pull is just soft enough here that you don't go in too fast. If you time it just right, know what you're doing, you can survive most of the time. And boy, is it the most beautiful fall you've ever seen. It lasts for half of an hour. It's incredible.
You know, Blue, I think I would like to watch that, but I'm not the type to jump. I'm the type to make routes. So if you wouldn't mind being a tether, could you hold my hand while we watch it?
Okay, Apricot. He takes your hand and as you wander down the kind of the metal bridges here, twist and turn between the two islands, come out to a little outcropping. And you can see 5 or 6 figures on the edge of one of the bridges. And you're just watching from a distance. They are shouting, dancing, hooking their arms together and spiraling, getting themselves worked up into a frenzy. And as the archipelago comes and drifts up over the side of the moon, and you can see the palace coming close, they all prepare themselves on the edge, and with whoops of freedom and no cares, they throw themselves from the bridge and are caught plummeting into the clouds. And Blue lets out this howl like a wolf beside you. Woo! To be free, Apricot.
Apricot sort of leans, puts her head on your shoulder, doesn't quite make it to your shoulder, but against your arm, and she says, I know it's not like that, but thanks.
Yeah, of course. I like being a wanderer, but I'll always come back and find you.
You always do.
I'm going to give you the card Free and Wild. It's kind of stressful, Amanda, playing your kid.
You did a great job.
Thanks.
It was really good. Why are we still Stone's dead?
Yeah.
Why y'all gotta make me cry about my dead character more?
We got to explore a little bit of intergenerational trauma.
And that's what the game's about. Whew. Okay.
Thanks,
Oh boy.
Well, I do like Blue, I gotta say.
Yeah, Blue's pretty cool. I like him too. He's a cool character.
Okay, that brings it back to me. Huh. Interesting. Okay, ooh, I've got a choice. So, okay, back to my question, my very legalistic question about rules.
Yes.
Is the drift on the the smoke street line as well as in the
Yes.
pole?
Yes.
So I could go to the Holy Well.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then I think, well, let me think. Maybe that's not a good idea.
In that case, I'll consider what to
stay
do.
Actually,
here.
wait a minute.
Okay, no, never mind. I need my mundane scenes. I'm going to In a House Made of Trash, and I'm taking...
The most mundane place.
I'm
House made of
taking
trash.
Onyx with me.
All right.
This scene, very excitingly, takes place at exactly the same time as the scene we've just seen. Concurrent scenes. I guess we're gonna witness a tradition? That seems hard. Because we're in our house. Uh,
Fair.
okay.
Oh, but
Well,
you can see all kinds of
I mean-
things.
All right, never mind. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Kurt, you have been requested to give us a tradition. Which ones are circles?
The
over here.
starting
Nice.
ones,
Great. Okay, then I
top
need you to
right.
give me an ox one, please.
Then an ox one you shall
Real,
have.
real home.
Real.
Okay.
Real home, baby. What do you think this is? Some kind of fake home?
This home, where we find ourselves in this scene, is mostly made from a gigantic plastic container. In fact, a fractured piece of a giant plastic container so large you could fit, a truck inside of it. Unclear what it used to be used for, but an excellent find in the nets here in the drift at some point. Incredible beginning of building a home. And so most of the kitchen and the living room are sort of formed by this white, semi-translucent dome of this old industrial plastic container. The rest of the house is driftwood mostly. Not all of it is wood, but that's what we typically call the beams and detritus found in the nets that we use to build houses here. This house was built 30, 40 years back. Relatively old as things go in the drift. They tend not to stick around for long. The house is small. There is one bedroom and a hammock that gets strung up in the living room. When Onyx comes to stay, we share a room. Onyx and Acorn. Acorn takes the floor and Onyx gets the one bed. There was a scheduling error. Apricot didn't know that Onyx was coming up so soon and had already planned this trip down to the cove. The last second, Acorn's been asked to keep an eye on Onyx. And so we are alone in the house. Amanda, what's Onyx doing to pass the time? What's an Onyx activity?
Onyx is finding little bits of the wall that are hanging out. Like, because it's a house made of trash and it's all made of these materials, there are places where it's not exactly like fully smooth, you know?
Mm-hmm. Peeling.
And Onyx has a habit of picking out parts of the wall and then ripping them up into little bits. So that's what Onyx is doing.
Okay. Yeah. Acorn is sitting on sort of the second floor of the home, the top of the stairs, sort of her legs dangling off the edge of kind of the landing above, and just watching Acorn. And she's sort of plucking at this sort of like gourd-like instrument that she found in the nets a couple months back. She's not very good, but she does like to plunk at it.
So are we in the same space? Like you're above and I'm below?
Yeah, she's watching.
I think as you start to play, Onyx starts to dance. It's kind of like rhythmic, and they start tearing rhythmically, and then they kind of give that up, and then they're kind of just like banging themselves almost like against the floor. It's not very graceful, but it's something. They're doing something.
Yeah. Onyx, 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 Onyx. Woo.
There's a knock at the door that is along to the beat of your music, and of course this has happened before. You know, Green's knock anywhere.
Come in.
So, but it's a great beat, says Green, and Green's just like,
as the song comes to a natural conclusion, Acorn stops playing her little bass line and sort of grabs the edge of the landing here and lets herself down with a thunk onto the ground and swings open the door dramatically. Hey!
Green like throws up his arms equally dramatically and says, "Hey, happy holiday."
Oh! It's a holiday?
I don't know. It's like some
Did you bring me a gift?
I brought all three of us a gift. It's just like
I want to see. I want to see. I want to see.
it's just like a weird bread. So don't get too excited.
Okay. I like
I
normal
like
bread.
bread.
See, but
I like-
weird bread.
I like
It's
weird
good bread. It's just weird because it's not like a here bread. It's something from the old lands.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are you?
My family still does it.
How far did your family come?
Ugh.
Are you winter people? You have a winter name.
What is a
gr-
winter name?
What is
is
a winter
that?
name? Why don't you tell me?
I don't know.
The color names. They're the people who've been here a long time. They're not wanderers. Not like us, Onyx.
It's not
My
about
name's a
my
color.
name.
Onyx is a color.
Okay, that's a good
Ah.
point.
Green's
that
a
I didn't
color
think about.
too.
Yeah.
And I think we
And
see
then-
Green sort of prance around the room with Onyx, and they're like dancing around each other. Green's like mimicking Onyx's moves.
Apricot is a color,
That's
and
not really.
Acorn is color. Acorn is brown.
Okay,
I know the color of an acorn.
good one.
And Onyx starts to use the little bits that they made to make little pictures of things. And they make a little picture of an acorn to illustrate that they know what an acorn looks like and the color of an acorn.
Nice. I think the older kids give you some space as you are doing that and have a more private conversation. The kids cue.
Onyx starts rolling around in the acorn that they just made. So the pieces go all over the place in the room.
Not the smartest, but cute.
But cute for sure.
Thanks for coming over. I'm sorry I ditched you.
It is fine. Like I said, it's this holiday thing with my family. It's like some great grandpa's recipe. I don't remember what they call it. Day of flower, harvest day. Harvest day.
Harvest is like in the like when they grow stuff, right?
Yeah. So this is hold on. And we see Green unwrap, and this is done with less silliness. The unwrapping is done, and there is like an air of seriousness, an air of focus. The like, aha,
kind
I
of
don't really care
wrapping
about
is
this
it?
goes away. It's cloth. I think it's
Cloth?
like a tea
Okay.
towel sort of thing that's tied around this loaf of bread. It's the same cloth that's used for a lot of things around here. We saw the pennants made of a similar material. It's what is here.
I think noticing this sort of like sanctity of this unwrapping, Acorn like wordlessly reaches out for Onyx to come in close.
Onyx comes in.
And Acorn sort of like
And-
pulls her in close the way you do to a kid to sort of signal to them that like this is important.
Them in close.
Sorry, them.
Is the tea towel like what did you do with that? Where is it?
Sorry, what did the character do with the tea towel?
No, yeah, like
Green-
where is it?
Yeah, I think let's say it's like a
Yep.
waxed tea towel. And
Okay.
so like
Is it like the bread just on top of it? Like are
the
you
bread's just on
spreading it
top
out?
of it. Yeah.
Oh. So Onyx can't like pull it out. You probably wouldn't let Onyx take
I
the
think
tea-
maybe like we can imagine for the fun of this situation that Onyx that Green lifts up the bread.
Okay, cool.
and-
Onyx will take
yeah.
the tea towel and start unbraiding the one side of their hair and then weaving the tea towel in their braid as they braid it again.
Fashion.
Ha! Says Onyx.
Very cool.
Incredible. True fashionista.
Can I lick the bread?
I'm
No, you can't,
supposed
no.
to say something first, and then you can
Okay.
lick your piece all you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretend, Onyx, pretend it's like Olive at school. This is a serious moment. Sorry.
Everybody's name is a color. Okay.
Weird.
But we'll be serious. To my friends, Acorn, Onyx, I am breaking bread. This bread is made of the harvest. It is made in the recipe of drop seed. My mom, and then so he sets the bread down, and it's soft enough that he can pull off sort of a hunk. So he passes a hunk to you. He passes a hunk to you. My mom adds a yeast, and then it sits overnight. And then she bakes it. I don't really
lick.
know. You can lick. It's your bread. You can lick your piece of bread. Maybe that's how Dropseed did it, whoever Dropseed was.
Drop seed.
Yeah. His recipe, I guess.
Yeah. So
It's
we
good
eat
bread,
it.
though. And then, like, Green takes a big bite. It's like, it's a pretty good time of year just because of the bread.
It's good bread.
It's good bread.
It's like salty.
Onyx tries to put as much of it in their mouth as they can.
Oh.
They can't really close their mouth, but they're trying to close their mouth. They're making an effort.
Acorn starts to laugh through the bread and shoots a soggy chunk onto Green's shoe.
Ew.
Oh my god.
That's gross. You're lucky that none of your fancy friends at the Holy Well did witness this transgression of spittoonery.
I don't have to go there anymore. Onyx, unfortunately, still in the grasp.
Hey, don't knock them. They do good stuff there. But I still get to make fun of you for being a highfalutin well kid if I want to.
Okay, I mean, we were like penniless, but I get you.
Turquoise spits at the well. I've seen them. They spit all the time.
Did you just make up somebody named Turquoise, or is there like a real person named Turquoise?
Everyone's name is a color, remember?
There's a real person. Their name is Turquoise, and they spit. I swear, I saw. You don't believe me?
I believe you.
Oh, it can bring you the spit if you want.
Okay, no,
Don't.
it's all right.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I do believe that you would. And I think the conversation from there just becomes sort of like more casual, idle banter back and forth as we spend the afternoon into the early evening just goofing off, being kids, having fun. I give you a gift of bread.
Yum.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, Green.
All right, we'll add that to my hand. Wait, can I rotate? Okay, yeah.
Hello, time roller.
Interesting. Yeah, that funeral card really just can't be rotated. Okay.
Really just can't. It's what the setting of the object is. I should probably just mention to Heart of the Unicorn that the Umbra deck and the name cards are no rotato. And then I will fix it, perhaps.
Kind of love this new friend group that we're forming.
Yeah, pretty
bread.
cute. Pretty fun to have a few kids.
Yeah. It's nice to take advantage of all of our characters being young for a second. I mean, two of our characters being young.
Are all of the kids I play the same, or are they different? Is Stone different enough?
I think we haven't
from
found
Onyx?
out yet.
I don't know.
I think the variations have to come in time. You set Blue to be pretty quiet, I think, when you like formed the blueprint of Blue. That really wasn't an intentional bit of wordplay.
Yeah, I did. I wanted blue to be very different from stone. Although I feel like stone was more of a bold character in the sense of someone who like was young but like good at things and like kind of a little more wise, mindful.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm trying to do with Onyx is the opposite, like someone that destroys everything that they look at and it's kind of a little terror.
A little
Don't we all know those?
Easter
Yeah.
egg is that I think Dropseed is the name of an actual character from session 1, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah. The last thing we saw of Drop
Oh.
Seed was the Bitter Greens card disappearing as the Umbra moved by.
Because we left Dropseed.
Too old to make
In
the
the
migration
ruins.
even then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Cool. Good one, Kurt. Dang.
Just a little Easter egg
Thought
for
that
people who've
sounded
been
familiar.
around.
That's sick.
But our characters probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I was on the verge of being like,
Do we know? Yeah. That's
No,
what I
it
mean.
was truly just a little meta narrative tie-in because you wouldn't
For
know.
the players and the viewers.
Even like, even Apricot wouldn't have a clue, right?
No.
Those didn't overlap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, well, this brings us to an Amanda turn. That was me. We got more Onyx content.
More Onyx content. I know that you want it, and here it comes. What will Onyx do next?
It's funny
No
that
one
you
knows.
actually aren't allowed to have scenes in the Holy Well by the rules of the game, even though we've established that
I
your character
know.
lives
I think
there.
I'm from the Holy Well, but like I said, I think I spend extended periods of time at the Drift. So I
I
figured
will
we've just
say,
yeah.
you are allowed to have scenes with other people there if they are the ones establishing it.
Yeah.
But not
Yeah,
your
like
turn.
Yeah.
basically like an adult could take me there.
Yes.
And that's how I imagine Onyx usually gets here is who was the
Olive.
teacher?
Olive.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about Olive in that last scene. Olive probably brings Onyx here, and then I imagine Apricot probably brings like Onyx back. Or Olive comes and picks Onyx up. One of those two things is happening. But not right now. Onyx is spending extended time in the Drift. And I think they are going to go to the passing flocks. And they are going to focus on making their little stones that they have, which they have a few that they brought with them that they were working on in the Holy Well. They're not very good, is the reality of this situation. They are crude, lumpy circles that what Onyx likes to do is just put little faces on them. So they're just like little, like this is a smiley face that's engraved in. This one looks mad. So just different expressions, really. And I think that Onyx wants to go see the expressions that the birds have, because this high up there are tons of different birds that are attracted to this area. It's believed because of where we are, I think, that there are intersections of currents in the air that bring all sorts of different birds. So when you go to passing flocks, it's kind of like a bird viewing area where you can go and see all the different birds that come from all over to pass through the Drift.
Are you going to be giving somebody a tradition, the one tradition you have, or are you observing one?
That's the question.
The usual answer is that you would observe a tradition, I suppose, but you could choose to give yours to somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna give one.
Okay. Do you want somebody else in the scene then?
Yeah, Acorn is in the scene with me.
Hell yeah.
Let's
There we
go to passing flocks. Onyx is working on a stone. It is not really one color. It is sort of, you can tell that even just the way that this stone was made, it's not made properly. Some of the stone is crumbling, and it's kind of what Onyx has done is how we make the stones.
Mm-hmm.
What was that thing that we learned about? That's a real thing that people do.
What's it called, Kurt?
Doradongo, I believe.
Yeah, Duradungo. It's like that, but Onyx has like crudely taken 3 different
Yeah.
types of stone and not really blended them properly together. So one is trying to like desperately separate from the other two. But Onyx doesn't want to wait for the stone to be done, so they've just started carving into it, and they are working on putting Acorn's expression onto the stone. They've asked Acorn to make a face so that they can use that for this piece. Wow.
Is it good?
Whoa, that's really
Do you like
good.
it?
I love it.
Okay.
Don't move now.
It's gonna be
Okay.
difficult.
Well, you have to
how
hold
long? How long is it gonna take?
it. I don't know.
Eh. Feel
Yeah,
like
just
I've
hold
made
it
a
with your hand.
mistake.
No, it's good. Don't move. Don't move. Don't ruin it. Okay. Tell me a story while you hold. Wait, you stopped.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
Well, it doesn't. I'm not just gonna sit here and make a face for you the whole time, Onyx.
Why?
I'm.
People
would
do
be-
it in the holy wells all the time.
Yeah, but
They
we're
make
not
faces
in
all
the
day.
holy well. Yeah, but those people are in contemplative practices and they're seeing visions from beyond this world and stuff like that. Okay, they're not normal
Yeah.
people.
Well, I think they're normal. What do you mean they're not normal people?
Yeah, well, of course you think they're normal. You spend all your time there. You spend your time in the weird little school. And what are you doing?
I'm trying to hold it up to your face so I can imagine it.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that it? I forgot.
Oh. Yeah, that's good.
Good. What's Olive teaching you right now?
I am learning how to, and Onyx takes their braid and starts like pulling, like unraveling it while they're thinking, and kind of like pulling on their hair and then putting it up on their head. I'm learning about how to be a good listener. Did you do that when you were there? Did you learn how to be a good listener? How was it?
I don't actually remember that one.
No?
Is she
Yeah, we
teaching
have to
you?
listen to the stones. You hold it up here.
Oh,
Onyx puts it up by your ear.
do you hear things sometimes from the stones?
No,
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Do
Do
the
you
other
hear
kids?
anything?
No, I mean I don't.
No, I don't think so. But they say they hear things. They hear all kinds of things they say, but I've never heard anything. So I don't think that it's real. Well, I don't know if it's real, but I've never heard anything. Do you hear anything? Here, listen, now I put more of a face on it, so maybe it'll make more sounds. What do you hear?
She winces as she takes the stone. Yeah. No, I don't hear anything. But maybe you could choose a nicer face. The stone might not like that one.
I don't know, maybe. Okay, well, I'll start again.
Sorry.
And Onyx
just-
starts to scratch the entire face off the stone.
What if you just turn up the edge of the mouth or?
No, I have to start from the beginning. I can't refine a face. What does that mean? How do you do that? What does refine mean?
I don't,
Do you know?
You said it. it's to make something more pure or good or better when it's like
That sounds
not quite
hard.
there yet.
That sounds hard. I like just
Yeah.
starting again. Then it's easy because then I have a blank stone face. Blank face.
Hmm.
What if I just did blank face as a face? That could be good.
Just sort of smooth, like a stone, for example. Just like what a stone normally looks like.
Oh, I have an idea. And
Hmm.
looking up at the birds, Onyx looks around for a stick. What if we add something to the stone? What if it can't speak because it's only stone and it needs like you have a mouth, I have a mouth. That's how we speak.
So you're gonna give the stone a mouth.
Yeah, like the bird. I'm gonna give them like a beak. What if I'm the stone? Then I can talk to myself and then I can listen. This is a good idea. This is a great idea. And Onyx starts to put sticks into the stone, which cracks more. But it sits in the stone and they hold it up to their face. And I think as they look up, they see one of the flyers. What were those people called?
Vultures.
The vultures flying, weaving through the birds, kind of patrolling the sky. Yeah, I want to be
That's
like
cool.
that. That's cool. I see. Now I can hear it because I am the stone.
What do you
Whoa, what if,
hear?
what do I hear? What do I hear? That's what I heard.
Okay, that's
Wow.
fine. Can I see it?
This was, yeah. Do you want to try?
Sure. It's cool how you put these things in here. That doesn't seem. It seems kind of hard to do.
I'm really strong.
Very strong. I should put it on.
Yeah, hold it up.
How's it look?
Wow, it looks really good.
And
Whoa.
as Acorn holds it up next to her face, she winces again. Here, you can have it back.
Why? What happened? What did you hear?
Nothing. I just don't go listening too hard, okay?
Why?
I spent a lot of time hearing stones as a kid.
Why? I thought
Couldn't
you said you
stop.
didn't do the listening lesson.
Yeah, it was different.
Like
I heard a
how?
different kind of stone. It
What
doesn't
kind of
matter.
stone?
It's just some of the stuff they want you to do there is like it's like just not good for kids. So it's like fun to play, but just don't try too hard. There's a lot of nice things to listen to in this world, other people and stuff. Make beautiful masks and that kind of thing.
Okay. Onyx takes the stone, puts it over their head, throws it down, and it breaks.
Why'd you do that?
Because you said a stone is bad. So I'm going to be a vulture instead, I guess. That would be cool too. I like rocks. I like stones. But I like birds a lot. That's why I wanted to come.
Onyx, I think he's like drifting off from away from Acorn towards like one of the vultures who's like landed nearby.
Yeah. Yeah, like just walking while they're talking, like not looking at you at all in
And
their own world.
Acorn kneels down and grabs the various chunks of stone and the sticks and tries to reform the mask. She
Yeah.
puts it into her side bag and rushes after Onyx.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna give you well, you know, the only card that I have.
The nice thing about you having one card is that I knew what
Wearing
you were
a
doing in this
crow
scene.
mask. Yep.
Great. Wait, where is it? Nice. Okay. Thank you.
Onyx reminds me of Hey Kid, but more oblivious.
True. It does have
Well,
that energy.
more oblivious. Make it at least started chaotic, if nothing else.
Well, then maybe Onyx will become something else. We'll see, I guess.
Maybe.
All right, good scene. I like Onyx. Very interesting. Kurt, that means it is an apricot turn.
I've been looking at my options because I got
Interesting.
2 city pips. And do you have any idea how far that means I can
You can
go?
go so far. You can go to
You go
Ascending the
so far.
Spire.
Right?
You can go to
Like
Highlight.
good gravy.
And... Whew. You can go to the Dust. We've never been to the Dust.
I think I'm probably going to be sharing a tradition this scene, so it would make sense to me to be like, to be picking something that I want to pass along and thinking about that in the context of that. It's too bad that it's fun to watch the rest of the story happen, or I could have planned things while you two were going through your scene.
Nah.
Unfortunately, I enjoy your contributions and want to witness the story.
Well, that's all right.
Thanks
you don't
for
have
not ignoring
to.
us entirely. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
What are you gonna
You don't
do?
have to have it all figured out.
No, I
Take
know
your
this. I'm poking a little fun, but yeah, okay. I think oh, but there is one other thing I could do.
It's hard for us to go to the speakeasy on this map when everybody's a child.
I mean, we could.
We could.
You want to go to the speakeasy?
Kind
I
of,
think
actually.
Onyx will go.
I don't think Onyx should go.
Onyx would go. Well, we could go with an adult.
Maybe.
Also, it doesn't have to be that kind of speakeasy. We don't
True.
know. Could mean anything.
Could mean something else.
Maybe it's a place we speak easily to each other.
Yeah. That's kind of nice.
Or,
Yeah.
you know, a historic speakeasy. Just what they call it. Just what they call it still.
Right.
Never said that
Like
about
it-
anything else.
It's a traditional name. Historic name of the place.
But it's become something totally different. Whoa, where'd you go?
That's the thing.
Teleporter.
Oh my goodness.
What's this
One of the
guy
things,
doing?
see,
You're
instead of,
migrating?
yeah,
You're done.
Right
You
now?
didn't have a single scene in the place where we are.
oh, I actually didn't, did I? I only did scenes other places.
All right.
Wait, no, that's not
Oh,
true, is
sorry,
it?
You were part of Caught in the Nets. It wasn't your scene, quote unquote, but you were part of
It
it.
was my.
Did I really only have one turn?
Yeah,
That's
you've only had one
impossible.
turn and you weren't here.
I can't believe it. Okay,
We
I
went
can't do that
Red's
yet. Then.
Diner, right? Red's
Okay.
Diner.
I'm going to the
then Caught in
speakeasy
the
then.
Nets.
I just got to go to the speakeasy is what has to happen in that
Yeah,
case.
you went to the other place. Do you have to have a scene here before you migrate, though, or are there rules about that?
I don't think so. I was just imagining what might happen. I had no idea that I'd only had the one turn. I felt like I was part of every scene and that I had done all
Well,
kinds of things.
to be fair, you have been part of a lot of scenes, so I think we've all been pretty involved in each other's scenes. It's nice
this
when
is-
we're all alive. That's nice.
Isn't that a special time?
I
Yeah.
know. I feel like it's been a minute since we've all been alive
True, actually.
together.
That's actually true.
All been alive. Nobody's even in the process of dying or anything.
know.
That's pretty neat.
Full of life. These characters.
And we won't for a while, probably.
Yeah.
We have to deal with these characters forever.
Great.
I
love them.
I am at the speakeasy, and I think like it's not a place. I don't know exactly how legislation works in various parts of the world for like who's allowed to go to a bar and who's not. But I think given just like the size of the drift, there's not areas that are like off limits, nor do I feel like this is a place that has like a stringent, like a vice grip on, you know, zoning law and things like that. That would be cuckoo bananas, frankly. So the speakeasy is, as much as it is a place that people drink, I think it's also just like a gathering hall, right? Like it's a, in fact, I think the building itself was a mead hall somewhere. And so there's these big long tables, wrought of wood, bigger than you can imagine wood being. And it's also got this like wraparound sort of outdoor deck that looks quite strange now, hewn from these logs and so freely, that sort of hangs off the edge of space or sky, depending on who you're asking. And I think we're out here staring off the edge because everything up here, it'll move, right? It orbits just a little, it slowly rotates, and Apricot wants to show Acorn something. You got your footing?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Old habits die hard. I remember when you were little, skipping from stone to stone.
Yeah, I think I'm good now. Pretty good at standing. I've been doing it for 13 years or so.
Of course.
Yeah.
My apologies. I wanted you to see something.
Okay.
Did you bring the lens?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Green's mom said I could borrow it. She was really nice, actually. Here.
She is really nice. We're getting coffee next week. I guess I've been thinking about home. Maybe I've had too much time to think up here. I feel like the leash isn't as tight.
What do you mean?
I spent a lot of time working. I don't know. I was a craftsperson, and I was a miner, and I raised you, and I helped clean the grounds at the holy well, and
You
up
used to
here,
scavenge things out of towers.
perfect timing. It's scary how good you're getting at doing that these days.
No, it's not a thing. It's just coincidence.
Well, it's a good coincidence, because a good coincidence is a segue, and this is a segue to this. We are turning today at just the right angle that I think we might be able to see the towers.
Like the towers that you're from? Or
Like the
kind of
towers, kind
from?
of
Where you
from
met Dad.
where I got this, where I met Dad. Yeah.
Oh, right. So I forgot what your hand for a second. I was like, what's this? Okay, right.
Yeah, Apricot clamps her little metal fingers.
Right. Well, you got the two most important things. Your hand and Dad.
My right-hand man.
That's funny. That's funny.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, your mom's got some jokes.
Okay, she's got some jokes. I will
some jokes.
allow it. Are they visible from all the way up here? And what about, I thought, didn't they?
So, yeah, it's okay to ask. I don't know what will be left. I don't really know what we'll see. That's, if I've seemed a little off today, I've just been thinking about it.
It's okay, Mom.
What's there?
You're always thinking about something.
Yeah, well, runs in the family. You're always thinking about something too.
No, I am not thinking about stuff like that.
Well, you don't have to be. You can be thinking about whatever you want to be or nothing at all. It's not my job to tell you what to think about.
Thanks.
But sometimes I think you are thinking. And today what I'm thinking about is right dead that way. And you can see that sort of, I think maybe there's a compass actually. That's there's a couple of like instruments over the years that she's sort of welded onto the arm, just for like a quick reference for things. And one of the older ones, a little scratched on the surface now, is a compass. It's magnetic needle, probably hewn by the same forge that would make the masks back in the day. If my calculations are correct, and I think that they might be, we should be coming just into view. I don't know if there's going to be enough time for both of us to see something. So promise me.
Acorn hands you the glass.
She takes her human hand. and touches your hand to it, but isn't taking it. I don't know if I can see it. I don't know what I'll feel, but I want you to see what I saw or what's left of it, and then just promise to tell me what you see.
Sure. It's your home.
I'd I'd really like it if you're comfortable.
Acorn hesitates for a second. But what if I've already seen it?
Then you'll know how it's changed.
Okay. Yeah, if it's what you want.
Well, we know I've already seen it, so
Yeah, but it's yours. I don't know. Okay.
you are mine. And I think gives you a little kiss on your forehead. Even if it's not that cool to get a kiss from your mom.
Whatever.
So
I don't want to miss
promise.
it.
Promise.
Promise what?
You'll tell me what you see.
Oh, yeah, of course, Mom. Why would I not tell you?
Just even if it's bad. I want to know.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah. And then just at that moment, something comes into view. What do you see?
Um, it's like hard to see through the glass, and the clouds only like part here and there, so there's only like little snippets that you can see. I think at first I just see a great field of mud, undifferentiated brown, perfectly flat like a plane. Looks like there's veins that run across it. Just for a second, it's hard to see, but like rivers beneath the surface. Then Acorn leans in. Something, maybe. Is that? And then the clouds have rushed past. She takes the lens down. And she looks at you. I saw it.
Just a few trees, I guess.
No, no, I saw a tower. One of the on the top it had this like kind of landing. It got fat on the top, a circular kind of lookout, toothed at the top, sort of jagged, like Onyx's smile.
Like Onyx's smile. Yeah. That's a special one.
What tower is that?
Well, I never met her, but that's the one where that's the one where your grandpa made a little shrine for your grandma.
Sweetgrass.
Yeah. Yeah, good. That was her name.
I know. I know what she smells like too.
You really are full of magic sometimes, little seed. That's not a place people go to anymore, but I don't know. I wanted to share something for you to see with your own eyes, not through somebody else's memories.
You know, that's actually, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And you know what I like a little bit more than it being some forgotten place. I like the idea of it being Onyx's smile.
Are you sad you didn't see it?
She thinks about it, and it's quiet for a minute. And then she says, "No. I take home with me now. I'm going to give you the card, Oath of the Tower."
Okay. Nice.
It's Oath of the Towers, excuse me, but there's only one.
We only saw one.
We only saw
Or
one.
did we?
Or did we? Whoa, we've got a YouTube cameo from Time Roller.
Whoa.
My
Whoa.
God. I didn't know it was possible.
I didn't know you could do this.
Also, good call, Locke. Pubs are just meeting places, public houses.
True.
It just so happens that people like to drink.
Anywhere where you get enough people together, hey, it's a place to drink.
Hey, place to drink.
Good drink.
All right. That's Kurt's turn. Oh, it means it's my turn.
That's how it works. Surprise.
How many
And then
cards
you
do
won't be
have in your
ready,
hand, Kurt?
and you'll try to migrate, and your friends will tell you, "Kurt, you've not even done one scene yet."
He's so desperate to get rid of us. Is your hand empty right now, Amanda?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it will remain that way in some ways,
It will.
because somebody's got no room, but you'll take the card, and then you'll burn it, and we'll be sad.
Right, that is technically how the rules work, isn't it?
That doesn't mean that you can't do this.
I know. Okay. Just thinking about my options here. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. No, this is mean because we're leaving Amanda out for so long. I was going to run back a Apricot Acorn scene because we haven't interacted
You
very
can.
much. All right. Okay, we are going to be maybe one
Go
of
where your heart
we might
takes
need
you.
an NPC, okay?
Okay. I'll be ready
Okay.
if you need an NPC.
Fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I think we're gonna go to drifting apart. I would like Apricot to come with me. And I am going to share a tradition.
Please.
Okay. I think to Apricot it feels like when Acorn was little. She asked you about a fortnight ago if you would get a boat for this particular evening. She said she wanted to go on a paddle into the drift. I think you probably were excited enough about her interest in this activity that you went along with it without asking too many questions. And the day of, she comes back with fireworks, which you're not sure how she got, and she's packed a bundle of things into her backpack, and as night falls and we come around the dark side of the moon, the two of you set off from the house together.
You could have mentioned the fireworks before I got the flyboat, because then I would have gotten one with less flammable wings.
It's not. It should be fine. I brought like a piece of plastic to put underneath it. So
it should be fine, but I can always do better when I know what's going on. It's fine though.
I just
I think
wasn't
I
sure you'd let me get fireworks.
when's the last time I told you no?
You make a good point. You are a bad mother. I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. Mom, I'm
So
joking.
was I.
Okay.
That's why I said no. And I think as we're saying this, the boat is like pedal driven, I think. There's great sort of flapping wings that move, sort of like a bat's, and a rudder sort of big tail flapping thing that will go up and down.
Um, we've moved off past the nets now. There's just something that's like very still about just sort of being floating in the inky darkness here. You can see the lights of High Lake in the distance, and Glowtown is so bright that like it actually lights up the sky here, and you can see it clearly on the surface. But we're pretty alone. The pole itself, the sort of like the stronger currents, is nearby. And then we're kind of closest to Red's Diner here. You can see it not too far off. So Red told me about. He showed me when his friend Talon passed. Did the funeral up here.
Yeah.
And did you know Talon?
We'd met, but we weren't close. Still sad to hear that he'd passed.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, he's over there now. And she points off into like the inky blackness of the void somewhere.
I think the idea is that you can't know where they end up, but who's for me to say?
Okay, well, they shot off that direction really fast, and they're somewhere far away. I kind of liked it. I think it's sort of romantic. You know, the places on the ground, they like always bury people, right?
No. No, not always.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not always, but what else do they do?
Well, on the ground, there's these great rivers and lakes, and sometimes people are sent out to float. Not that different than up here in that respect.
I guess so, but like a river only goes one place. A lake has edges, right?
A lake has edges.
There's no edges here. She takes it, the sort of like plastic container that like clearly like used to hold some sort of liquid, and you see her pull a dress that she wore when she was young and push it into this plastic sealable container. I still get bad dreams sometimes. I guess you know.
I
try
can
not.
hear you when you
Yeah.
have them.
Right. I try not to bother you.
You don't bother me, little seed.
But I just like kind of feel like there's too much stuff in my room still that is like from the well, and it all of it's so full of memories. Like the way my head works, everything I see, everything comes back, all the moments and the things you said and the feelings of being there. I think I just want to be someone different now, and not have the dreams and enjoy this place. And so I think I've been wanting to get rid of stuff for a while, but I also, I mean, I care about it. And she like, as she's stuffing the dress half in, she like kind of like stops and like looks at it. I mean, this stuff's beautiful.
Sure. I don't know how I would have reacted if you'd asked me a little while ago, but a few months back I had dinner with your uncle Blue. Do you well, he said something about how we carry things with us. And it's got me thinking that it's good to make sure that you're not carrying things you don't want to be.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think maybe this is good. This
Okay.
is new and good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I kind of thought you were going to hate it.
Maybe I'm different too.
Huh.
Maybe I'm a different sort of apricot.
Okay.
I could be that.
Okay. What do you want to put in here?
And it's sort of, what are you saying to the dress and the other things? What's the message?
That's a good question.
I want to make sure I get it right when I pick something.
Acorn takes from her bag one of the polished stones that she made with Olive. One of the few that she kept. And she places it into the canister. I loved you. And you were an important part of me. But I'm going to change. And this part's going to go away. And when it does, I want it to go somewhere beautiful. Anything you want to put in here?
You surprise me. Every day you surprise me.
Okay, well, maybe you should learn faster because I've been the same kid the whole time.
But not after this, not after today.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. And I think she grasps something on her arm and pulls. And then there's a wrenching sound as this piece of metal comes off.
Oh.
You might have thought it was structural before now, but seeing it, you realize, oh, that's just attached by a magnet. And it's some kind of a bellow of sorts, like something you would use to blow air on, stoke a kind of flame. I used to use this to make masks.
Right.
But we ran from that place. Actually ran. You should have seen it. All of us. running. It should go, I think. From a scary time.
Yeah.
Before we were
still
safe in the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a proposal.
Okay.
We could use it to light the fireworks. Give it a little extra kick.
Okay. Yes. Good thinking. Okay, I just got a couple last things, and she puts in a couple of like a couple like trinkets, a shell that she had grabbed from the well, and then she grabs from the bottom a chain, a light chain. And on the bottom, there's this shard of glass, opalescent. Yeah. She drops it back into her bag. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We gotta keep
Okay.
some things, right?
Some things tell us they want to be kept, and maybe it makes sense.
You don't gotta phrase it like that.
Oh, sorry. I meant metaphorically.
Yeah, I wish I did. Okay. I'll keep it open and then
You can always send it away later.
you're right. You're right. This doesn't have to be the last funeral. We can have more. Just mother-daughter funerals.
Funerals for everyone.
Yeah. Maybe make it a weekly thing, a weekly funeral.
All right, but I won't be able to do this trick next time. And with a practiced precision that you have never seen her do in front of you, she takes a match, lights it with the metal arm, and the match is so close to those metal fingertips, it would scorch you if you were really holding it. Lights, lights, lights each firework, and carefully stokes, stokes, stokes each site of ignition. And in just a moment,
Do it. I'm holding open the capsule, sort of strapped to these 3 fireworks for you to put the bellows in. And I think both of us back up to the 2 edges of the boat. And even if you're watching from far off in the distance, you'd see these 2 figures in a tiny boat in the abyss, and then all at once, a plume of sparks lighting up their faces. The 2 faces look almost identical as they watch a streaking shooting star shoot out of the boat and into the inky blackness, away from the pole. That's our scene. I'm going to give you the funeral card.
yeah, you will.
Cute.
Ta-da.
Sad.
Okay. Cute and sad is what we do. Cute and sad.
Cute
And how
and
about
sad is
you?
what we do.
Okay. Back to Amanda. Amanda who thinks.
There's this challenging thing about this game, which is that there's kind of, and this is what makes a storytelling game good, I think, is that there has to be a ton of context. You know, like you need lots of prompts and things to kind of, so you don't feel like empty, like you're like trying to make something up out of nothing. This is very good and very important. Because you know we've got like a scene prompt, and then we've got like a card prompt, like for business in this scene, enough structure. But when we're this far into the game and there's a lot of characters that you kind of know stuff about and that you want to like you want to like see, it can almost feel like there's actually too much stuff to do because it's like, well,
There's a lot of options.
I need to figure
There's a lot
out
of
how
options.
Onyx and Acorn talk to each other, but I also need to like find out about what Acorn and Apricot's relationship is like now, and I need Acorn to like, I want to know what Acorn's life is like outside of their family. And that's like already 3 scenes, and there's more content already that the game is providing me on top of that. I find this challenging.
I think I'm gonna migrate.
I'm very curious to see what this is like. So I'm just going to put her token on her character card over here. And then she's going to give us, if she wishes, a little vignette, short little scene about the moment that Onyx decides that it's time for them to go.
Onyx looks up at the sky, sees the clouds passing, see the birds migrating, and they realize that they want to follow them. So they get up and they grab a piece of bread that's in their pocket and they start eating it as they walk.
It's
That's all it takes. Makes perfect sense. And it's very similar to what I think we'll see from Apricot.
Ooh.
Because Apricot too thinks it's time. There may certainly have come a time in your life when you felt nostalgic for a place you've never been. Something about an idea, something about something that was, stories you've heard, pictures you've seen, maybe a drawing, maybe a remnant. You find yourself missing something you haven't had. And the more time Apricot spends with the small collection of Riverlands folk that find themselves up here, the more she feels like she isn't quite yet where she needs to be. She needs to be somewhere with a river. Maybe it's the Riverlands themselves that call her. Maybe it's just wanting something a little more solid. So much time on towers and moving villages will do that to you. So one day she feels the gravity of the pull just a little bit more acutely than the day before. But that pull doesn't seem to go away. When she wakes up one morning, she turns to Briar and says, I want to go to the lake.
See it. I can see all of it. I love it. Friends are good at telling stories.
So I we picked each other.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm nothing if not a follower. I have to grab my little token here and take it over to my card. Reds gets real quiet late at night, and Red falls asleep near the cash register. This dog keeps for security falls asleep too, and Green and Acorn know that if they stay late enough, they can have the place to themselves. They're sitting on the counter, watching the stars drift by, shoulder to shoulder. Acorn slowly rests her head on Green's shoulder. Yeah, I feel okay about it. Mom's got some story about it, but if we take Onyx a little farther out, she can't go to the school anymore, and I think it'll be better for everybody. And I'll come back and visit, obviously. Green shifts the counter and looks over at Acorn. Okay, you got it. You've got to come back, though. And Acorn nods. Yeah. Of course. I like this place. I'm always becoming someone new, but this is a good part of me. With lots to come back for. She leans in. She kisses him. And they turn back to watching the stars go by.
Sick.
All right. So, this part of the game, we throw away all the cards from our hands that don't fit. So
That's true. I've got a present for you. Which is not to say that I can give Anthony any cards.
No.
Only to say that I think, oh wait, I actually
Do you have the right number of cards?
have the right number of cards. Haha.
Nice. God. Oh no. My cards are too good. Oh shit, I was trying to lose good cards so that I wouldn't have this problem.
What are you gonna do? You should have been min-maxing. Hyper age.
I should have narrative min-maxed better. Oh, okay, well, this sucks, and this sucks to lose. Oh no.
What do you got in there? I can't imagine.
It's all beautiful scenes from you, Kurt. Shut the fuck up. Oh, Kurt had a beautiful scene that I want to hold on to forever, and I have to hold on to it so that 3 sessions from now I can give it to my child, but fuck, I can only hold on to one. Okay. It sucks to do it, but I'm going to drop Oath of the Towers.
Okay. We have Oath of the Towers, a gift of bread, and wearing a crow mask.
Upside down.
We will now witness for each one. Those of you who might not be familiar with the process, we will now witness for each one a sort of end to that tradition, how we don't carry it with us, or in the words of the rule book itself, we will see. Gosh darn it, I really thought by the end of that I would get there.
Fam. Sorry, not you, Amanda.
One of us must describe how this tradition is left behind, forgotten, or practiced for the last time, and discard that card.
Okay.
You're right at the tail end of us, Chemdog, but you might as well stick around for a little closer.
Get a little closing sadness in here.
Sorry.
These are all my cards, so I feel well equipped for all of them. Does anybody have one they want to do? No.
I mean, Oath of the Towers feels most important for my character's lens, at least.
Do you have an idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd like to see it. Do you want it to go last?
I don't think it needs to.
Okay.
It's not, I've done some crazy ones. I know, but this won't be, I don't think. Something that she didn't mention when Apricot showed Acorn the glimpse of the towers is that it wasn't going to be the last chance. Depending on what she'd heard from her daughter, Apricot had resolved to take a look herself. Or not, depending on how painful it seemed. And so, standing now at the edge, once again, of that speakeasy, looking out over the great void, she's alone. It's late night or early morning, depending on how you want to count it. And she's holding that borrowed telescope again. She holds it up to her eye and watches as the last tower falls. Not to an umbral rot, just a worn stone. And a wind that she sees shake the trees even from here. Falls beneath the sight line and it's gone.
Very cool.
That's Oath of the Towers. Wow. I'm gonna grab gift of bread here. As we're getting ready to leave, Acorn's brought back the telescope, and to Green's mother, and as Green's mother comes to the door, she has a little bundled loaf of bread as well, as a thanks. I got to admit, I didn't actually make it. I'm not good at that. But I wanted to make it special. So I drew this Stropsy. He was your family, right? My grandma kept pictures. Seemed like a good man. Thanks. And Acorn leaves the bread, walks back across the pathway.
Onyx tries one time to fly with a makeshift mask on that they've made from bird's feathers. And they realize as soon as they step off the ledge, they do not know how to fly. And tumbling through the sky, they are very fortunate to have not realized that there actually was a platform not too far below them. They go crashing onto an area where goods are being sorted. This is a place where things, all of the recycled bits, basically repurposed into different items. Some of them are housing materials. Some of them are used for other things. And I think Onyx breaks their arm, but otherwise they're fine. And after that, they develop a fear of heights.
No.
What are you gonna do? All right.
That's good. Okay.
So finally, well, I guess not finally. There's like one or two little last bits. We are going to be migrating the family. This was, I don't think we explicitly discussed it, but we're going to the lake.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Highlight.
think we're going to highlight. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We can all take our
I mean, I
tokens.
guess I said it out loud,
You
but
did,
we
yeah.
didn't like,
I think it's good.
Okay,
I think
cool.
it's good. I mean, we were already kind of headed this direction. I
Yeah.
guess we could have cut across to the archipelago, but
the option was there. This does make sense.
I'm
to
very
me.
excited for the vibe of High Lake. It seems very different than the places we've been recently.
Yes, agreed. And now we will and our chapter. So first we're going to add a mark to our character's note card, and everyone will be getting a city mark because we are all members of the City of Winter.
Yay, we're city people.
Yay.
We're city people, city schlickers. That is one interesting thing about this stream, actually, out of character. We are all city residents.
That's true.
Like
We
in
are.
real life.
Oh, I see. Oh, good point.
I can give you a hand there, Amanda.
Huh?
There we go. Cool. Now we are going to new bonds. When your character gains a mark, make a bond. You may use names from our family tradition banners or any banner matching a tradition card that you hold. Just to make a bond with somebody. You can make a bond of a city type or a non-city type.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Where are the city bonds?
Oh, I have 3 city marks.
Yes, you do.
Whoa, these get wild.
Oh, wait, so the city. Oh, you need that number of city bond marks
Yeah, you
before you
do.
can have it. So it's not like child, whatever. It's like actually specific. I see. Let's go to map.
And this is as I'm pretty sure the amount of pips, just neutrally, the amount of pips you have does correlate to like the generic bonds, I guess.
Yeah.
But then the city bonds, you need specifically city marks.
Drift
And
mate.
yeah, driftmate, shard, whisper, holler, servant, dusty, adept, glimmer, border, echo, client, or eyes of what?
Whoa. I feel like the City of Winter's weirder than we've been playing it.
Oh well, I mean, we've been playing it weird enough, haven't we? We've had a freaking vulture that flew through the nets and the drift with the pneumatic tubes where funerals fly off the edge.
Okay, you make a good point.
Come on.
It's pretty weird. I want to concretize that relationship with Green that we just got to see. I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but I just want it as part of Acorn's character. So I am going to add adored by. I like also that direction for it. Seems fun. Adored by Green. I fucked us up.
Fun. Great. That leaves 2 of us. I mean, we know I'm going to pick one of the weird city ones.
Yeah, pick a
I don't know
weird
what
city
Amanda
one.
wants, though. I think maybe we go with glimmer. Glimmer of. I don't know what it means yet.
Glimmer of.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Glimmer of what?
What a question. Because I feel like shard implies a sort of broken piece. And I don't think that's where we're going. So Glimmer of Dreamer.
Ooh,
which
okay.
is a place that we haven't. This is one of the names from Glow Dog.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I was tempted by Moonbee, and in fact, I'm still tempted by Moonbee. So screw it. You know what? Glimmer of Wonder. Boom, done.
Wonder?
Wonder. That's the kind of name you can have up on the moon.
Whoa, so Moonbee is a kind of culture.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at this. Maths, River Town, Temple. Not those ones. Moonbee.
Moonbee. Bzz, bzz, bzz. One small flap for bees.
What the heck?
Making cool new Moonbee quotes. Amanda, what do you want?
Yeah, what you doing over there?
Admirer of Acorn.
Aww.
That's nice.
This is a good one. This is a very good choice, I think. Very fun.
Done.
I think it's cute too because it's like not like I don't think I don't think any of our scenes have explicitly shown that dynamic, but it's also like such a dynamic that develops among like, you know, kids with like older cool youth
I think
around them.
I think it did. You basically informed almost everything they did
Oh,
in the
okay.
scene that we had in Passing Flocks.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the reason they broke the stone was because of what Acorn said.
True. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay, great. And now we are going to, I think, conclude. Like, what's left here? I always got to scroll up. I don't want to miss anything.
Don't
You know,
miss anything.
old traditions, but we are good because we have only gained capacity. We have not lost any. So,
Excellent.
ergo, we will end our session. And so, thank you everyone for joining us tonight for this session of City of Winter, in which we met the new and youthful Onyx, in which we explored the legacy of those who came before, and in which we got to share it all with you, which we love to do. So tune in next week probably, but we haven't confirmed. So, you know, we'll talk about it after stream. Stay tuned. You'll get the notifications. Hit that subscribe button and ding that bell for notifications. Or whatever you do on Twitch. Amanda, would you like to plug anything? You got anything coming up you want the people to know about?
I will be live on Wednesday. And if you're gonna miss me this weekend, because I won't be live this weekend, other than maybe on YouTube, I might do some vertical lives. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday where I'll be playing more First Light. I will have videos coming out. I got more content coming out all over the place. I'm tired. I'm excited to sleep. So stay
Aw.
tuned for me sleeping. And that's pretty much it. But also just keep being your awesome selves. Love you
Yeah.
because you're great.
Yeah.
Mikey, we miss Saffron too.
Oh, I miss Saffron. Oh, Mikey. I'm sorry. I do too. But I do like Acorn a lot.
Anthony?
Yeah, let's if you're in the mood for more storytelling RPGs, I am going to suggest that we head on over to a channel called Folk and Myth. Isn't that a good name? Which they're playing a game called True Detective London 1888. It's the Vason system or a Year Zero engine game. No, I'm saying this mostly for Kurt. This is like it's like a kind of London mystery sort of horror game with a kind of like a fast-paced narrative game engine behind it. Looks kind of cool, looks kind of like our sort of thing. So head on over there and give them some support if you're in the mood for some more games. And we will hopefully be back very soon with episode 11 of City of Winter. Thanks to everybody for being here. It was so fun. I have a great time every single Monday because of the two of you and all of you. So thanks to everyone. We will see you again soon. Have a good night. Goodbye.
Bye, folks.